Oh.
Stop broadcast. Broadcast is now live.
Okay. So we gotta wait for that to come up before.
It should be like 5 minutes or something. And then
It should be about 5 minutes before this happens.
That becomes that. Okay.
Okay. Hello. Because you will see this eventually. Hi. I don't know how to work these live streams, and it's just really awkward because we're just sort of waiting.
Do you want to do the preface as to what this is actually a follow-up from?
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Oh, it's all backwards.
Can we flip it? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Okay, so there you can see us. The preface.
The preface. The preface.
Preface.
The preface, if you will. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, Abby.
Thanks. You're such a good friend. It's my birthday today, and I wanted to do a live stream because I did a Q&A for my 2,000 subscribers, and I got a bunch of questions still left in the question hat, which we never answered, so we're going to do that today. And I got 3,000 subscribers, so I wanted to celebrate. Yeah, there we go. That took like seriously 5 minutes. Wow, look at all these people here.
For everyone unaware, that is when you all saw us. That's how big the delay was.
No Zoom luck. I've refreshed like 8 times. Well, Kinross isn't here, so Kinross. Oh, Yokorama's gonna watch, but he's not gonna be in chat. So Yokorama hype.
But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna answer questions from the hat, but you can all also ask loads of questions, and we'll also do one from the hat and then one from the chat.
You've been working on that all day. Been great. I've had a really good birthday. I want to do like a birthday haul.
Let's start with that actually. Do your birthday haul first.
Oh yeah. The chat's so lagged though, it sucks.
That's kind of just, this isn't a very efficient system at all, so you're going to get laggy chat.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I don't think there's much point responding over there because of how big the delay is.
Yeah, it's like, I don't remember what I said, so he's like, yes,
that's basically, literally, like just now, so you said, it's my birthday, and now everyone's like, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
And Alan, yeah, the second one was right.
Yeah, it's spelled A-L-A-I-N, and that's how delayed you are. But I don't think we're going to do very well responding to that because of how big the delay is.
Probably not, but we'll do questions from the hat, do birthday haul, because that's the most fun part. Look at my trousers, hold on. They're fairy lights! That's how great things
are. But she still hasn't taken down her fairy lights from like 3 Christmases ago.
Because I like fairy lights. Oh, Kinross is there. Okay, so Kinross is here. I should probably turn down the volume on the monitor. Ooh. Just in case.
Should we do a question from the hat?
Wait, no.
What's happening?
You're too eager with the questions. Twitch is better, yes. Wait, I'm even trying to respond. Alright, let's tweet this out again. Just to see who we get in here.
We're taking baby steps, guys. We're very sorry for how clumsily.
Very slow. And this is also sort of a test because I kind of want to do live streams more often, and I don't know if my internet can handle it, so we literally just have to wait and see.
And I've never done a live stream ever, so I'm terrified.
I've never done a live stream of my own, so...
You've been on live streams.
I've been on live streams, but I've never live streamed myself. Live stream is now live.
Live stream is live.
Isn't that good news, everybody? Right.
Now I can retweet at the speed of...
Oh god. The phones, they go off.
Okay, we ignore the phones now. Retweet. Okay. We're ready.
Oh my god, the retweets. Oh my god. Right. Should we do haul first?
Yeah.
Because I want to show off the stuff that I've got.
She bought lots and lots of things today.
We'll start off with the thing that literally no one will care about, but L'Oreal Paris decided that they wanted to make the most appealing thing ever. So I like makeup. Makeup's pretty good. So I bought this, which is let's see if it's not going to focus, is it? Of course it's not. Miss Manga mascara, and it's supposed to give you manga eyes.
Basically, when someone sees this, someone go and find a link for the advert, and then link it, and everyone can watch the advert for it. Because if we link the advert now, you're all going to have no idea what we're talking about, because it would have been so long ago for you all.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to open it.
I want to open it. Oh, Bill's here! Oh, he's not going to even hear that for ages. Oh, Kinross got in as well. Everything's good.
Oh man, they like my haircut. Does everyone want to know the history behind my haircut? The reason I have this hair is because going to a hairdresser costs a lot of money, and I can do this myself. It's Ebby's birthday, John Smith.
John Smith.
John Smith.
Alright, should we... Black screens. Black screen. It's not a black screen. No, Brian. Try a refresh. That is my suggestion to you.
I'm pretty sure everyone can see us except him, so I think we're good.
Everyone can see and hear us, right? Just to make sure. We'll wait a minute.
There we go. Yeah, they can all see us. They can all see us.
Yeah, they definitely can.
So we're good.
It's just the chat's delayed and the video's really delayed as well.
I don't think we need to bother replying to every tweet about it.
It's just my friend.
Okay.
Everyone else.
39 entire people. That's amazing.
That's more than my class. My maths class had less people than that. I can't in my phone.
You can't post links, so no.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh well.
I thought it was all Google Plus.
So she's tweeting.
Sorry, I'll do the rest of my haul. Sorry.
Onwards and
Thank you for the birthday wishes. I am now 23.
23.
I forgot. That's how old I am.
You're in your 24th year.
I'm in my 24th year, so shall we do some hauling?
Go for it.
So I got the manga, and I got Nana volumes 2 to 4, cause I loved Nana, like the TV show Nana. Apparently the manga's even better.
And they didn't have volume 1 in the shop.
They didn't have volume 1 in Forbidden Planet, so that's
it. She had to get 3 for 2 on 2 through 4.
But look, I got 1 volume for free. You're not going to be able to see it, but like $6.99, cause look at that 3 for 2 graphic novel offer.
That's how expensive manga is in the UK.
How much is it in America? Wow, $9.99.
That's cray.
How do you even afford to live? I could get loads of stuff from Target. Oh, you could get 10 packets of Reese's Pieces with that from Target. Oh my god.
I don't have anything for this haul, by the way.
Because he didn't buy anything for himself.
I bought food.
I am going to show off my favourite present ever, even though everyone's probably already seen it. I got Yu-Gi-Oh! R Volume 5 because I had a book token and I had a book token. I had
money off vouchers
for W.H. Smith's. So I got this because I got a free Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. So look at that. Look at that go. And I got, finally, volumes 9 and 10 of Blue Exorcist. So I'm going to read those and I'm going to be really happy. So that's all the manga that I got. Then I went to Computer Exchange. And I got these for £1.75.
So has anyone seen Peach Girl?
No, it's not called Peach Girl. It's called Super Pop Love Hurricane. There you go. Wah. Wah.
And look how atrocious the eye is. And she's just like, look at my armpits.
So I don't know if this is going to be any good. I bought that because it was cheap. I didn't even show this off. I got something from HMV, which was Tokyo Godfathers for £4. So I thought I'd give that a go. Don't really know what it's about. But it's snowing.
Film, so it's going to be good, whatever it is.
And the last thing I bought for myself is stupid because I already own this, but I got Assassin's Creed 3 for Xbox 360 because I don't want to install a 20GB patch to play on my.
That's just because your entire hard drive is full of Elder Scrolls Online right now.
Shh! NDA! NDA! Oh, I should not have that anymore. Oh, right. I don't know how bad the lag is.
Oh, it's going to be really. We don't really have anything we can do to stop that.
I don't know if.
I think it's just going to be certain people, because I think who here is receiving this feed fine? Like, are we clear? Is everything happening? I know there's a massive delay, but I don't think there's anything we can really do to try and sort out this lag, if there is any.
We'll just take a break.
Should we just answer a question whilst we're...
No, because I haven't finished my birthday thing yet.
No,
I haven't shown the best part. I've got to try and subtly get it. Right. So, I'm starting to purchase scale figures at this point. And Alan was the one, BakaShift here, who decided it would be a really good idea for me to get into scale figures. And scale figures are not a cheap hobby. And I bought the Utano Prince Sama Altair Tokia Ichinose. I bought that I pre-ordered that in August, and I paid for it 4 days ago, something like that. Birds.
Birds. Okay, everyone's clear.
Okay.
That's fine.
Everything's good. I'm 23. Not like you care anymore, because that question got asked forever ago.
No, that wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I think we're 5 minutes out.
So, basically, Alan decided that he was going to get me the matching figure to the Tokyo one, and got me Itaki.
It's a he got
me the right
I really like
figure.
This show. I don't know what any of the characters are called.
Well, I don't, because I came up with the stupid nicknames of being like, let's call him Redhead. That's a great idea, because now I don't know the names of any of the characters. Why did you call him
Redhead? Where did you get the idea for that?
Because he has red hair. Look at his hair. It's so spiky. But this is the most gorgeous thing that I own, and I am in love with it.
I'm freezing, so I'm putting this on.
Right, I'm going to have to answer questions about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But I love him. Cam, do you want to do a figure it out on a figure from a series that you've probably never seen?
He'd make loads of gay jokes.
Why? It's not. It's the least gay thing. It's the least gay thing.
You live in my computer. So that's the thing.
I love him. He's my favourite thing. I really, really, really love this, but it makes me sad that these are the Season 1 outfits, so they're not going to make Cecile.
Unless they just randomly shoehorn a strange outfit on him.
As long as he doesn't have a skirt like glasses. With a bit of his...
the glasses just looks like a flipping massive Len.
He does. Like an older, more Megan A version of Len.
Maybe that's what he is. Maybe they're in the same ethos.
To adjust myself. So...
Okay, we know we're going good. I'll start on questions.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Oh, that was for the Is that Chris?
Yeah.
That's Chris.
I hope that's Chris, or otherwise I've just been like, thanks, Chris.
I think that's Chris. Thanks, Chris, anyway, for being great and being a great dancer.
Oh, we should go out drinking again because you're hilarious when you're drunk.
Mhm. If any of you ever get a chance to dance with Unreal Assassin in that chat, he's back.
Oh my God, John, hi.
No. John, Beach Queens, fuck off.
Oh, baby. Right. So, there's 47 people here. Do we go to... We can answer that question. We can answer those questions, right? Are we allowed?
Yeah, we can answer questions.
Do you guys go to cons? If so, which ones? We have... Oh, hi, Lee. Thank you.
Banging.
We have one convention coming up.
Yeah, we're both going to KidCon this year, which is kind of the main one for this year. And we went to Iacon last year. We would usually be going to Amicon because Iacon and Amicon work one off, one on. We would be going to Amicon. That's not on this year.
Because thanks, Gemicon, lol.
And then there's also Alcon, which might, maybe, probably not. And Gemu, which probably not. And I'm going to both MCM Expos.
And might go to Hyper Japan.
Teaching people.
Are you a Pepsi man? I think that means.
A Pepsi man? If that's Pepsi man, I don't really drink things that aren't water, because water's cleansing.
Right, there was a question about how much do scale figures usually cost?
It completely varies. Like, scale figure literally refers to a figure within a scale. So it could be like 1-to-1 scale, actual Ray that you can cuddle in your bed.
1-to-1 scale panda, please.
Or like 1-to-100 scale, tiny thing like that. So it varies. But generally, they're in kind of like the 4 to 10,000 yen bracket, so that's like 30 to £100 or something.
For reference, this guy is 1 to 8 scale.
And above.
So.
Yeah, so this is 1 to 8 scale, which is roughly the size of Ebby's head.
Because everyone knows what size my head is, because I could have a gigantic head, or he could be really, really tiny, and I could have a tiny little head.
Because you stay ahead of the game.
Those are in the UK. Yeah, I've been to conventions in Australia, America, and Paris. And I don't think that's the thing that's going to happen this year again.
No. Yeah, I know nothing about any cons outside of the UK.
Well, I've been to Minecon twice, and once it was in Paris, once it was in Florida, and I went to AvCon in Australia.
There's some anime convention in Paris that I really want to go to, because Kiari Pamu was there a couple of years ago.
You don't want to go to Paris. I promise you, you do not want to go to Paris.
My roots are in Paris.
I know.
For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a third French.
A third French? How can you be a third French?
Okay. So my mum is not French at all, and my dad is like 3/4 French, so it's roughly a third. It's probably some like weird division, blah, 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 but a third sounds right.
That's why you look so French. Yokorama!
Oh my god, it's Yokorama. It's Yokorama senpai.
Starshoot, is that?
That's Starshoot's Emily.
Yeah, hi Emily. We haven't really spoken before, but hello.
Because Emily's absolutely lovely.
Oh man, there's so many birthday messages. Oh, it makes me want to cry. It makes me actually want to cry because people are too nice to me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do questions from the question hat.
One from the hat, and then one from the chat.
Or it might be more from the chat because I don't want to ignore you guys.
Basically. So if you have any questions for either of us, whoever, whatever, about anything, drop them, and then we'll answer those. We'll answer one of those.
Drop them like it's hot.
Answer one of these, yeah.
Apart from if you're undroppable, John, then don't drop them.
But another preface, basically, for anyone who's just joined, this question hat, when Ebby hit 2,000 subscribers, she did a Q&A video series involving this hat. And she wrote down, in very nice handwriting, every single question she received on those videos, and she did a load of those on her own, and we did some of those together at Icon.
And Tensei Twister was in one of them.
Yeah, man.
When he wasn't showing his face. If you want to see Tensei Twister's face,
go to Ebby's sidebar and watch Tensei Twister's videos because he's absolutely wonderful, and subscribe to him.
You really, really should. He made a Hero Man figure review, and it made me so happy. That was his birthday present to me. That's what I choose to believe.
More joints than your average student.
Senpai's noticed me. Alright. So we're going to do question hat. Do I get to pick the questions? Okay. Or do you want to take it in turns?
We'll take it in turns.
This is the most fun part.
And if we get the do a room tour question, then we're not going to do a room tour.
Mr. Awkward Squirrel said, does your family know that you YouTube? And what do they think of anime and manga? You first.
My family know I do YouTube, mainly because it's all I ever do ever. So if I talk to my family, it kind of has to be about that. So it's like, how are you? Oh, YouTube, bye. Gonna go edit some more. And I'm not sure what they think about it. They're just like, oh my god, Alan's famous on the internet. And then when I got noticed in real life, I told them, and they were like, whoa, my son's a celebrity. And yeah, what do they think of anime and manga? I don't know. They're kind of completely oblivious to it. They know it's a thing that I am into. But one funny thing is my dad comes into my room sometimes. I've got shitloads of figures everywhere, and he came into my room before, and he's like, oh, I quite like these. Yeah, these are quite nice. I especially like the girly ones. Just like, okay, Dad, you're 60? and you walk into my room, you see all these robots, you see all these guys with massive swords. You could be like, wow, man, look at that, got guts with the giant dragon slayer. So it's like, no, these little girls in the skirts, they're great. And it's like, Dad, and that's the end of my story.
Okay. My dad knows that I have a gaming channel because that was a really odd thing. I was like, I want to buy a microphone, Dad, please. And he basically funded half of that microphone for me. But they don't know that I do vlogs or anything. I think my mum might get suspicious if she comes into my room because I have these massive things right there, which are professional light boxes. So
you could say they're like vitamin D dispensers. Just like, look, I've been really tired. I need my vitamin D, or I won't be able to be awake.
So I think someone's going to catch on eventually, but at the minute they don't know. And what do they think of anime and manga? They don't get it at all. My dad was the one who got me into to anime, and he tried to get me to watch Gundam. And I didn't like Gundam.
Oh man.
It was Gundam Seed Destiny.
I don't understand. What, he specifically made you watch Destiny first?
Well, it was like a new series of Gundam that was coming out, so it was like, oh, this has got to be good.
Let's watch Season 2!
Well, we didn't know it was Season 2, if it was called Gundam Seed 2. You know.
It was Destiny.
But we didn't know that. You don't get excited.
Okay, we go because we've got quite a few chat questions.
Okay, let's go for the chat. Wait.
Scroll up a wee bit. Scroll up a wee bit.
There was another question before then. I swear. No, there wasn't.
No.
Should
start with that.
Oh, good night. Simple breaks from 10 minutes ago. So, I swear there was another question.
No, I think this is everything.
What was the idea behind your hair?
Okay, I explained this a little bit earlier. Okay.
You did, didn't you?
The reason my hair is like this is not a bold statement. It's literally because this hairstyle is so easy for me to do myself and maintain that I don't need to go to a barber's, which means I can spend more money on things I like. Because all I need to do with this hair is like, I used to have really long hair. You know what?
Oh, you're actually doing this?
Yeah, I'm actually doing this.
Okay. Cover up your real name.
Should we go for passport?
Are you going for passport?
No, actually, no, we'll go for rail card. We'll go for rail card.
You are about to see a side of BakaShift that you are going to be blown away by.
Okay. So...
Cover your name up if it's on there.
This is me. I'm not sure when this was. Pre-July 2012. I look like that. Okay? Don't I look beautiful? Don't I look lovely?
You look like a criminal and it's scary.
Everyone looks criminal in these photos, but that's me. No Megan A. Long hair. And I at one point was like, you know what? I look like a right knob. Let's get rid of this. So I was just one day, I whipped out the clippers and I just went and just buzzed it. And then after my hair became longer, I shaved the sides and then let it grow. And I maintain it like this. And I could probably do something more with it now. But the reason my hair is like this is because I can do it myself. Long story short.
He's really tall too. Look at him being taller than me. I'm on. Sorry, I just noticed that. Anyway, next question from Yokorama. Yokorama had a question. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was just below that one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another hair question.
Yep.
If the left side of my head always freezing? Yes. In the winter, it is.
What's the rough total cost of your collection? Are we talking anime collection?
I guess so. What do you think? A lot?
Over £1,000.
Yeah. It's quite hard to guess. I mean, I've got no idea how much my anime collection costs because I don't have that much of it. But my figure collection costs, I actually, on my figure collection website, which if you don't know, is basically my anime list, but for figures, I've got my collection's worth like £8,000, thereabouts, 8 to 10 grand, something like that.
I'm going to be rich one day from gifts that you give me.
Yeah, man.
Question to both of you. What was your first anime? Pokemon, I guess, but the first anime that I knew was an anime was Oh My Goddess, which I watched 10 years ago because I watched it when I was 13 for the first time.
So obviously I watched like Pokemon and Digimon and Tenchi Muyo and Card Captor Sakura as card captors back in the day. But the first thing I think the first thing I watched when I got into anime was Elfen Lied, and I fucking loved it. Oh,
Paige is here. Sorry, hi Paige.
Yeah, I think that's what the first one was, Elfen Lied, and then I watched like Elfen Lied and then FMA and then Fate Stay Night. I think those were like my first three when I got into anime, and it was great.
Yeah. How did you get into anime? My dad made me watch. He bought me Oh My Goddess. And then he made me watch Gundam Seed, and then I bought Fruits Basket, and then I was like, I really like this stuff. That's basically it, and I love it. It's great.
Pretty much. And so yeah, with me, it was like I was in school, And I got his friend called Ollie, Speedle Leader. He writes articles on my website at takato.com. And when I first became friends with him, we used to play Pokemon under the tables a lot. And then I hung out with him at his place once, and he was like, "Look at this show! It's a naked chick with pink hair killing people." And I was like, "Sold." And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's a pretty simple question. How did you get your glasses fetish?
Have you seen people with glasses on? That's how I got it. You're born with it. As in the words of Lee, you don't get a glasses fetish. You were born that way.
He was born this way, hey.
How you doing?
The chat wasn't updating. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, it's gonna do that.
Oh
god.
Oh my god.
The chat has just exploded.
Alright, back down a bit.
Oh.
When people die, they are killed. Yes.
Okay, so next one is Alan. Is your shaking in videos just the restraint you have to undertake to not explode with excitement? Pretty much. The reason I move around so much in my videos is just kind of this like not nervous, but just this habit I've picked up from because I used to talk really slowly and really nervously in my early videos, if you go look at those, but don't watch them. And when I started talking faster and faster and faster and faster, I just basically
did it in real life forever.
Yeah, I was because when I was talking faster, I started moving around and waving my arms about, and a lot of it is just like, because this part of my body is visible, I'm kind of gesturing with my hands, so my shoulders are going anime. So that's why I get so many comments from people going, "What? This guy's got crazy. He's moving so much," and it's just because, but that was all a lie. It's just because I get really hype.
Chunibyo, alright, what are your thoughts on Chunibyo and the new second season? I haven't seen Chunibyo
season 2
yet.
I haven't actually watched the first couple of episodes of season 2, but Chunibyo is great.
There's nothing that's really standing out to me as like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I think I really like Chunibyo. I mean, like, it's all kind of like, I love how it fools you initially. This is maybe semi-spoilers on themes anyway. It kind of fools you initially into thinking it's this like normal, adorable slice of life comedy, same stuff that KyoAni usually does, recently anyway. And it was adorable, and I really, like some people didn't, I really, really, really enjoyed the first arc of Chunibyo. I thought it was amazing. And then it changes, and it's great, and it kind of actually becomes a legitimate story.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked it for that. It had, like, I thought the ending was ever so slightly iffy, like the ending, but I think it's a great series, and I'm really looking forward to starting watching the Ren.
I was just like, yep, okay, that's that question. No, there's nothing really like standing out to me on, this isn't what the question says, but now I've started this. There's nothing standing out to me in the new season, particularly from what I've watched so far, apart from the pilot's
my
love
sister
song.
Is unusual.
We watched that together and it was weird. Just saying. Oh, this is people reacting to your hair,
Yeah.
right? Return to nearest comments. Whoa.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Go on, I heard
Whoa.
both of you. When did you become serious about anime collecting and all?
Wait, no, we missed. Why do you like Beyblade so much?
Okay. What?
Beyblade's amazing. Okay, moving on. Whoa. No chat.
Yeah. Next one. When did you become serious about anime? How long did it take you to be like, I'm in?
I liked it quite a lot when I was like 14 through to 17, but when I turned like 17, that was when I got really serious about like buying DVDs and watching stuff that wasn't particularly accessible to people, I suppose.
Yeah, I can't really think of an exact thing that made me get more into anime, but it was basically like kind of around the 2008-2009 period. I started to actually actively follow seasonal shows, and just from there on it just exploded. And then I kind of had a period between like 2009, like late 2009 and like 2011, where I wasn't really all that into it. And then kind of 2012 onwards, I just exploded. So it was kind of like 2012 and leading up to the start of my YouTube channel, I actually really, really, really started getting into stuff and watched it at the rate that I do now.
Yeah. What else have we got? Oh my gosh. Nothing
I
new.
think you need to scroll back up, maybe.
I'm trying.
No Sailor
Moon.
Moon.
So
No.
much.
Sadly
No,
not.
right there. Started with One Piece. Question: what do you think of the start of anime? We actually already answered that one.
Yeah.
I answered that by accident.
Yeah, just about. I mean, I haven't watched. I'm going to be watching like 35 shows this season, and I've only watched like the first episodes of a few of them. All I can say right now is that Nobunaga the Fall has disappointed me. And that's all I'll say. I was so hyped for Nobunaga the Fall, and the first
So was
episode.
I. Stop bouncing your legs. Calm your legs down. It's wobbling my room.
Sorry.
You're disturbing my zen.
Yeah, that's another reason why I move around. I'm just generally a very fidgety person.
I have to tell him off. So, what's your favourite from the season so far?
Pilot's love story.
Yeah,
Toaru, the love story of a certain pilot. Claire Cruz.
Waifu.
Me and Yokorama, we're fighting over Claire Cruz because she's amazing. Oh my god. You all need to go watch A Pilot's Love Story. It's on Crunchyroll. A love story of a certain pilot, whatever. Really, really good show. It seems like it's going to go somewhere.
Yeah. Apart from the headache-inducing angles.
Mm.
Why don't you guys use Hummingbird? Because, well, I actually only heard about this from Yokorama and Bill the other day.
Yeah.
You can actually import your lists from my anime list, and I didn't know that.
But I don't know. I'm just too used to to Mal. I just have no real interest in choosing another one, and because currently at the moment, because you've got Mal, you've got Hummingbird, and you've got AniList, which has started recently, and kind of Hummingbird and AniList are kind of competing with each other more. So I might wait to see what happens in terms of which one kind of takes precedence. But mainly it's just because everyone uses Mal. I mean, the website's horrible. It's really, really, really slow. But I really like the user interface. I think it's just really easy and really just good to navigate.
Yeah. Yokorama said that we need to watch White Album 2.
Yeah.
Loads of people.
Everyone has been telling me to watch White Album 2. Everyone's like, watch White Album 2. Why wasn't White Album 2 on your top 13? It's like, it's a sequel and I haven't seen the first season. And everyone's like, it's completely different. And I understand that it's completely different in every single way possible, but I can't watch a later entry into a franchise without watching the first stuff. I just can't do it. It's impossible. Like, I wanted to watch Gundam 00, so I watched 20 Gundam series in order to watch it. So I will definitely watch White Album 2, but it'll be after sitting through what I have heard is a terrible series in the first season of White Album.
You've been keeping up with Gundam Build Fighters?
I put Gundam Build Fighters on hold after about 3 or 4 episodes because I was like, it's a recent Gundam series, I will probably review it. That's what I do. Every season, I will basically pick off which shows I think I'm going to be reviewing, put them on hold, and then marathon them before I write my script. Otherwise, I won't have enough information in my mind, and it's just a ball ache to just get my script out, get my notes out once a week when I'm watching the show. So I'm not up to date with Build Fighters. I think I've only watched 4 episodes or something.
Karen! Hi Karen, I miss you. Please come back to YouTube and we can make videos together forever and always. Okay. Can I have a can of Cherry Coke, please?
Yeah. Go with your Cherry Coke jumper.
I got a Cherry Coke jumper today. Because it's my birthday! And I bought these amazing leggings, right? That just have Enjoy Coke written all over them. It's great. Sorry if I just deafened any headphones.
I don't think we're going to be doing this hat at all, are we? We're getting plenty of questions.
We need to get through the hat, guys.
Should we do a hat question?
No, because we'll lose these ones.
No.
What a popular anime that you do not like or watch? No, Kinross asked the question. Do you prefer to watch things as they release or in bulk after it's finished? You pretty much just explained yourself.
Yeah, I mean, but in terms of actual preference, it depends on the show. Certain shows, if it's a bad show, watching it weekly is ideal because then you don't have to put up with any crap. But then with shows with sports anime, I can't watch sports anime weekly. So I will always wait until it's done because if you're watching something that's it's got major cliffhangers at the end of each episode, it's torture waiting a week for it. So I generally put shows like that on hold.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Oh God.
Yeah. What are popular anime that you do not like?
I didn't answer the question.
Sorry.
You're a jerk.
Sorry.
You're such a jerk.
Sorry.
God. I like to watch them in bulk.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes. It depends on the show. It totally depends on the show. Trying to think. If I'm really excited about like a sequel or whatever, I'll watch that weekly.
Yeah, but you tend to kind of lose track of some things, don't you?
Yeah, quite badly. Because a lot of the time I'll watch like episode 1 of something, then it'll be a really long running show and it'll have like Sket Dance is a really good example of this. I watched 3 episodes of that while it was airing, and then I just put it on hold.
Space Brothers.
And Space Brothers. I remember exactly what happens in Space Brothers, though. I know exactly where I left off.
Yeah.
And I know what happens now, because Crunchyroll fucking spoiled it for me. Thank you. But Sket Dance is a really good example because it's a long-range show. It finished airing, and I don't remember the premise of the show at all. I remember really, really liking it.
It's about, like, idols, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's got dance in the name, so I assumed it was about idols.
No, I'm pretty sure it's about, like, a school club who go around and, like, help people or whatever. But,
they help people with dance.
We missed out a question, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Oh, no, we're still answering this question. Depends on the show. If it's like Utapri Season 3, which I can't wait for, by the way, I'm going to be watching that weekly. I'll probably watch that like 3 times every week. Shirokuma Cafe Season 2, and that eventually happens, because I'm sure it will, every week. 5 times every week.
And then you'll basically wait until it's done and then marathon it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And do it again.
Oh, I really like Shirokuma Cafe.
She's completely crazy on Shirokuma Cafe.
It's insane. Right. What are popular anime that you do not like or watch? One Piece, Naruto.
Wait. This. Don't go killing people here. These are ones you don't watch, right? Not ones you specifically don't like.
I don't like the idea of such long-running shows.
No. Them being long is not a problem, because I've always found that if the show is really, really long, and you like it, that's a good thing. Yeah. But the thing is, with some of these longer series, is obviously they are kind of heavily bloated and like this compared to their source material. But yeah, I don't keep up with the big 3, and then kind of a major one that I'm not watching that loads of people are like having a go at me for not watching is Hunter x Hunter, because apparently the recent adaptation of Hunter x Hunter is really, really good.
I watched 7 episodes of it and it's really good.
Yeah, and I will watch it when it's done. I will absolutely watch Hunter x Hunter, and
it's never going to be done.
But I'll definitely watch that. That's the thing. It's with those kind of with those long running series, it's quite hard to kind of jump in on them, because you're either watching them from the get go and watching it once a week. But I don't like the whole kind of you watch it to the point where you're caught up, because if with Hunter x Hunter, it's going to be a fast paced shonen action series. So I'm going to be wanting to marathon and watch like 50 episodes a day, and then I'm going to get to it and it's going to be like, oop. Like that happened to me. I'm actually the only one of the big 3 that I read regularly is Naruto. I read the Naruto manga, and what I did with the Naruto manga is I was a Narutard when I got into anime initially, and I got up to date with the Naruto manga when the anime got boring, and I kind of read it all in one sitting for like 12-13 hours or something. It was great. And then after that, reading it weekly became quite hard.
We got a dislike.
Oh no, that's fine. But that's about that. But in terms of popular things you actively don't like, are there any big ones?
You go first. I need to think.
Something I don't like that's very popular, that's very controversial, is I don't like Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh yeah, you've got a big one.
Yeah, I don't like Grave of the Fireflies because I didn't find it even remotely emotionally gripping or sad, simply because I felt the premise, it was too easy to make you sad from that premise. It's about 2 children who have lost their family. It's so easy to do kind of like obvious things to make you sad within that. It's very well done. It's an incredibly well directed film. Like Sao Takahata is a genius. I just didn't connect with it because I thought that with it being about 2 children in the situation that they were, I just thought everything was just too simple, like too obvious, basically.
I don't think I've got one.
Forced in many ways.
I honestly don't think there is a show that I actively really dislike that I have enough knowledge about to dislike.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's really, really popular. But I like a lot of shows that are very unpopular.
I mean, well, there are certain shows where you will basically
We are spending way too long on this question.
Okay. Should we skip it? Move onwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're just going to talk about this forever. Yokorama, yes, you are eating burnt eggs, and that is better than not having any food.
Yep.
Would you rather watch a show with a bad story but very interesting characters, or one with a good story but boring and generic characters?
Oh god. I've got no idea. Well,
I've watched bad shows with interesting characters before.
Yeah, but it kind of depends on what it is. If it's actually actively a very bad story, as opposed to like a no story, like beyond both of those, I'd rather have no story with interesting characters, just slice of life. But I don't know. It depends on the show. That's actually quite a hard question for me to answer. I'm really not sure.
You two should watch Pro Cubo. What even is that?
It's something that John would watch because John's the best.
Therefore, it's terrible. No offense, John. We watched Dog Days and we liked it at some point. I don't know if you still like it, actually.
John will never not like Dog Days.
Yeah, but it turned into... Oh, I hate the ending. The ending put me... Oh. Right. Who is your favourite anime character of all time? I don't have a figure of him, no!
This guy.
Who is it?
It's Accelerator from Toaru Majutsu no Index. That's my favourite anime character of all time. I think he's the best villain who turns into one of the best heroes. He's incredible. I love him.
I gotta get manga out for this. Kai from Beyblade.
Is he actively your favourite character, or do you just like swoon over him?
No, I don't know why I like him so much. I just really do. I like Konata. No, what am I even saying? It's definitely Panda from Shirokuma Cafe.
It's actually.
It might be, but I really like Kai. Oh, I've got a tie between three now. Konata, Kai from Beyblade, and...
Do you like them all for such
from
different
Shirokuma
reasons?
Cafe. Yeah, that's why I can't pick one. Because look at his moody, broody face. Let's put that away. Whoop.
Favourite lolly of all time? Is it Bin Chao Tan?
Might be Bin Chao Tan. Bin Chao Tan's a pretty good one because she's like this big and she lives in the mountains.
If Yotsuba counts, then Yotsuba. But I'm not sure if she actively counts. No. Last Order. Last Order. There you go.
What is your favourite character archetype? The moody, brooding...
Like the character that shows up in episode 1 of A Love Story of a Certain Pilot.
I have no idea what his name is. I can't wait to find out. Welcome to the collection of husbandos.
My favourite archetype...
Oh my god, Clacky! Oh, everyone's here. I'm so happy. Oh, thank you, Clacky. Carry on.
My favourite archetype...
Moe blobs.
Yeah.
Lol.
Shut up. People like Ray...
No, wait. It's the distant, emotionless, blobby ones.
Yeah. the ones like her.
How big his phone is.
It's great.
Do you want to see my new phone cover? I got it for Christmas. Sorry. Look at how big his phone is compared to my iPhone 4S. Alright.
Shout outs to the Galaxy Note 3. It's great.
What's that about?
You can read 5-star stories on it, but I'm not going to show you. But yeah, people like Inori. Because Inori isn't the most well-written character in the world, I'm sure, but I fucking adore her for some strange reason, just because I am drawn to the distant emotions, blobby ones.
What are your favourite anime films?
Can
you go and get my things?
What, your Ghibli films? Well, all of them?
No, the special ones.
Oh, okay.
I bought these two things and I have to show them off. I was going to wait a year to do this, but I bought some special edition things for lots of money, and they cost a lot. And they are of two of my favourite films. They don't have a Princess Mononoke one, or otherwise I would totally have that one as well. So I got the Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind steelbook. That looks like that. And then you open it up like that, and then it's got the Blu-ray and the DVD in it. And it's my favourite thing, because this is actually my favourite film. But I just wanted to show the Howl's one off as well, because it's so good. This is the Howl's Moving Castle steelbook. And it's got Howl and Sophie on the back, and then you pop it open, and it's got the Blu-ray and the DVD. And they are gorgeous, and they are very expensive, so I'm kind of waiting on Totoro and Ponyo to go down, because I'm definitely going to be getting those two as well.
For me, I absolutely adore Hosoda, to be honest. I love the Digimon movie, I love Goku Light Through Time, I love Summer Wars, and I fucking love Wolf Children. So, yeah, Wolf Children's very, very, very high up there. Wolf Children's probably my favourite anime film of all time, to be honest.
Right, we are caught up to the comments.
Are we?
That is how long it's been since we've had a comment.
Oh man. Favourite colour of anime pantsu or boxers? Shima Pan. There you go. Oh look, there they come.
Ooh. Dog Day's too strong. Favourite Pokemon, most hated Pokemon. Espeon is my favourite Pokemon. You like Esper.
I like Esper, because Esper's adorable.
Sorry, Cam. Write your reviews of your figures. Do a Tactile one, because he looks like he's wearing a diaper. Oh, we got a 3-disc.
God damn. Yeah, it's probably because I didn't like Grave of the Fireflies. I'm sorry,
you
guys.
jerk!
I'm sorry,
I'm
sorry, I don't like Grave of the Fireflies. I just don't like it.
What was the question? Because you've gone way past it.
I don't know.
Favorite Pokemon, least favorite Pokemon.
I don't.
I don't like the Bloom, Drifloon. That's it.
I don't know. I don't think I have a least favorite.
I totally do.
Esper's totally my favorite though.
You didn't like it, Alan. Oh my god, that's like. See.
Everyone hates that I don't like Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Cheap Shots. Cam, you cried when you watched it. Don't even lie.
It's literally just there were certain moments in. I'll drop it.
Yeah, drop it, because you're just going to make me get hated, because it's like when I said that I didn't think Spirited Away was the best Ghibli film, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, you don't like Spirited Away!
It may well have simply been the mindset I was in when I watched it, as to why I came across like that with Grave of the Fireflies. If I was watching it like alone and in a more kind of solemn mood, maybe, I might have taken out of it more, but I didn't get even remotely emotional at Grave of the Fireflies.
I was going to say hello to
it's
Lou, isn't it?
It's Lou. His name is Lou.
Right.
And Lou, you look beautiful with short hair.
Yeah, your hair really suits you.
I want to kiss your forehead.
Okay. Favorite skip-based comedy?
Whereabouts is that question?
Okay, on TV.
Are we skipping these? I think that's a good question.
Yeah, in terms of manga, can a series with a good story save a series with bad art, and vice versa? It's always about the story rather than the art.
Attack on Titan and Hunter x Hunter are the biggest examples of that.
Can I just draw attention to the fact that this is what Beyblade looks like?
Look at Max's mouth.
Look at Ray's face. Look at it all. It's horrible. And it just generally always looks like that. And I know it's not the best story in the world, but yes, a good story can save bad art.
Yeah.
Not sure about the other way around.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Because I've never seen a series.
Like good art can save a bad story. Just I think in anime, not in manga. Because if something's ridiculously well animated, it can make a bad story a lot more enjoyable. But the best example for that question is Attack on Titan and Hunter x Hunter, because though I have no experience with Hunter x Hunter, and I'm not the biggest fan of Titan, that Titan is the best example of a manga that has become immensely popular, even though the art in it is gobshite. Just because everyone is really, really into the story.
Yeah. I actually saw the art for the first time today in person, and it was absolutely awful. No.
What was the worst that you saw?
I think they might have meant anime.
I'm
watching it right now.
Sekai de Ichiban.
Yeah, I'm watching mine right now, and it's Story Sky. I absolutely hate that show.
It's Sekai de Ichiban, and there's this, I don't know which one it is, because it's one of the ones with like a name which is like 2 hours long.
Is it an Emoto anime?
It's one of the Emoto anime. Go on my Mal, go on Malaanimalist / BakaShift or whatever, and go to. I rated it like a 2, and it's like it's one of the Emoto ones at the bottom. That show was horrible, but I'm sure John absolutely loves it.
Probably. Have you seen Evangelion? And if you have, do you like it? I've seen the films, and I like the films. I've yet to see the series because I'm going to pick it up at a bring and buy one day.
I very, 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 very much like Evangelion. Like, I am more fond of the rebuilds simply because I haven't watched the original series and End of Eva since I was like 15, 16, and I haven't watched them since then. It's more than likely if I now rewatch that, I'll get a lot more from it and enjoy that a great deal more than I did then. But I mean, as it stands, I'm a big Eva fan.
We can't scroll down anymore. Update. Someone wants to get married to one of us.
Is that Chris saying he likes Inori? Brilliant.
I think it is. Well, speaking of Ghibli, have you guys played Ni no Kuni?
I have not. I watched.
Right, we'll have to wait for this to go through. I haven't played on Ni no Kuni yet because I don't have a PS3, but I decided instead of getting a Blu-ray player, I'm gonna get a PS3, and I'm probably gonna get Ni no Kuni because I really, really want to play on that game. And I've only ever played one, not including Pokemon, because I think Pokemon actually might count as a JRPG.
Yeah.
The only JRPG that I've actively played because it's a JRPG was Eternal Sonata, and I really, really like that game. So.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy JRPGs when I'm able to play them, but I don't really play video games anymore. But I like me some. What was it I was playing? Xenosaga. I played Xenosaga Episode 1, and I enjoyed that, and that's meant to be a horrible game comparatively to other JRPGs. So.
If you like Hosoda.
If you like Hosoda, Mamoru Hosoda. Is that like that sounds like a beverage?
There you go, advertise it.
Mamoru Hosoda. There you go. Would you watch the 6th One Piece film? I would watch the 6th One Piece film after watching all of One Piece and the first 5 One Piece films, because that's how I work.
Do you have a go-to anime? Kino's Journey.
Guilty Crown.
LOL.
Yeah, Guilty Crown. Honestly, the show.
It's your guilty pleasure.
I'm not guilty. It's not a guilty pleasure at all. Guilty Crown. It's a terribly written show because what's his name? Hiroyuki Yoshino is a vegetable. But the show is so beautiful, and I just love it. It's just basically all the kind of things I love about like shonen action and mecha series, just kind of fused into this like atrocious mess of fuckery, and I just love it. It's just so entertaining, and the soundtrack is incredible, and it looks gorgeous. So Guilty Crown, I can just sit and enjoy no matter what.
Favorite Golduck, least favorite fucking Bidoof. I love you, Clacky. I really, really love you.
And just keep reminding people that you don't like it. Yep. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard.
What do you guys think of Madoka Magica? I liked it while I was airing, but I haven't watched it since.
I love it. It's great. There you go.
There we go.
I like it as
I can imagine coming into it now. You've got like a lot of hype behind it because there wasn't so much hype when it first started airing.
The thing is, though, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed Madoka as a general fan of Magical Girl series, like as someone who had consumed all of Nanoher and stuff like that, and just generally enjoys Magical Girls as a genre. And so, in reference to the other shows beside it, I think it's a fantastic series, absolutely great, and Gen Urobuchi is my lover.
Have you seen Clannad?
I have.
Yes.
We have all seen Clannad.
And what are your thoughts on microfiber mini towels? I think they are great for masturbating into.
There you go.
Do you own any? If so, how many? I don't own any because I'm not made of money.
No, John, I don't own any microfiber mini towels because you bought them all.
Right, we're doing another update.
Nicholas Claxton is Clacky, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for complimenting my hair.
You would get on with him because you have very similar taste in hair.
Well, if he's someone you like very dearly and you have a good taste in people, then I'll probably like him anyway.
Yeah, he's my best friend. I love him very much. Miss Mango, I'm gonna have anime eyes because of this mascara. I'm so excited I can't stop playing with it.
You're gonna do a live demonstration.
looking forward to any 2014 anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking. Right, there's two that I'm really looking forward to, so I'm going to talk, and you need to stop. Captain Earth.
Oh, yeah. You stole my first answer.
Yeah, man, Captain Earth, which is next season, which is another Bones show, because Bones are wonderful. Not because of any other reason, but it's going to be really good. I'm really excited about Captain Earth. It looks really good. And Mushishi Season 2. I've not finished Season 1 yet, but I'm looking forward to that, so I can be, like, on the bandwagon for something again.
Any chart's open, I'm going to tell you. I've got to go through all of this on the to be announced here.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, there's some major ones.
Oh, we're going to be doing this for like
biggest one is the reboot. Is Fate Stay Night, Heavensfeel. Just, oh my god, I can't wait to see Heavensfeel animated by Ufotable. Heavensfeel is the most incredible experience in a visual novel, even though it's just completely and utterly full of dicking. But it's going to be so bloody good. And then just kind of like, I don't need to look at this, like Psycho Pass Season 2. And like various other things.
No, that's not until next year.
Let's have a look.
I was going to say it's pre-season 3, but that's not even close. So, Sword Art Online too. Okay.
Yeah, the main ones for me are Captain Earth, Fate Stay Night, and Psycho Pass Season 2.
I'm looking forward to Utapri in 2015. So ask me that question in a year, and it will be that. Favorite OP and ED. Free OP, Space Brothers, ED 3, I think.
My favourite OP at the minute is the second OP to Psycho Pass, just because when I was making my top 13, I listened to that song on loop, was singing it on loop. It's such it's Out of Control by Nothing's Carved in Stone. It's a fantastic song and a fantastic
fidgeting again.
I'm always fidgeting.
It's making my things wobble.
It's ED. Dunno.
Oh, I like Splash Free as well.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good one.
Can I have Coke?
Vanilla or cherry?
I'll have vanilla because you like cherry the most.
I guess so. Okay. All right. Whoa. Oh. Have you seen Monster? What do you think about Planetes? I haven't seen either of those shows.
Monster's incredible. If any of you haven't seen Monster, watch Monster. If you want persuading, watch my review of it. There you go.
Right, we've got to go back up. Woo! Is classic anime better than modern anime? No. I think it was just the reason that people think that anime used to be good all the time is because it was less accessible, rather than...
It's not straight up better. It's incredibly good, and modern anime is incredibly good. I'm not going to say new anime is better than old anime because they all have their own merits. Like some of my favorite series of all time came pre-1999, like Roads of Versailles and Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Yeah, we've got 6 dislikes. No one likes my face. Shall I just sit down here?
No, it's
You
fine.
can look at me. But yeah, I've got loads of series I absolutely adore pre-2000 and loads of series I absolutely adore since then, so I'm not going to say one's better than the other.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much classic anime, I guess, in terms of like, that's your drink, this is my drink. I've seen a lot more modern anime, I think.
Yeah, I think you should definitely watch Rose of Versailles and Utena. Finish watching Utena as well.
Have you both started watching Sakura Trick?
Not yet, but I plan to because everyone seems to be singing its praises.
Can I answer a question first, please?
Okay.
Joke. I'm joking. My mother is coming to bed, so we will have to hold on for a second
And
while
say
we say goodbye. Night.
Night.
Everyone say night to Evie mum. Evie mama, she made me 20. No, she.
She made you.
Well, she did, but she gave birth to me 23 years ago today.
Shout out to Evie's mum.
Yeah.
For making this possible.
Right here. I'm gonna start watching Sakura Trick soon though. Everyone said it's really good, and I'm quite surprised.
I wasn't expecting it to be anything special, but I was gonna watch it regardless.
Sakura Trick is so gay. Top 5 anime series in order. Number 1, Kino's Journey. Number 2, Nana. Number 3, Higurashi no Nakakoro ni Kai, if I have to be specific. 4, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal no.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And 5, Tengen Toppa Gurren again.
1, Eureka 7.
Wrong.
2, The Legend of Galactic Heroes. 3, Monster. 4, Welcome to the NHK. 5, no idea. No idea. Wolf Children, that'll do.
Yeah, Wolf Children's very hard.
5 is like very, I don't know, but those other 4 definitely in there.
18. How are you going to own 18 microfiber mini towels, John? That's insane.
He wants to make a technofiber Technicoat.
The Great Sourcefed Fiasco, discuss. I really wanted to make a video on that.
That's a good place to do this, to be honest.
Yeah, I really wanted to make a video on that. Can I get my thoughts out there first? And then
do you want to do a pretext for everyone who doesn't know?
Okay. Night, Abby Mama. Would you guys up for a live stream with the rest? Oh god, that sounds like fun.
That does.
Right. So the pretext to this whole SourceFed thing is basically there is a channel called SourceFed Nerd. They are an offshoot of this other channel, which was a news channel called SourceFed, and it was like really good.
One of the big side projects of Philip DeFranco.
Yeah, it was a big news outlet in terms of the YouTube community because it was like 5 videos a day or something stupid like that. And they had this offshoot channel called SourceFed Nerd. And with SourceFed Nerd, they had something called the Anime Club. And it was the SourceFed Nerd Anime Club, and it was super bad. It was so bad. And basically, the reason this is kicked up again, we'll talk about like what they get wrong and stuff in a minute, but basically why this is kicked up again is because they've gotten a partnership with Crunchyroll, and a lot of people are really pissed about it.
Yeah.
Firstly, I think this needs to stop. We need to stop the comments for a second, please. My thoughts on this is I think it's a really, really smart move for Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Because they're going to get loads of money off of it.
Yeah.
And that's good because they'll have more money to maybe get more licenses and we can watch more anime, and that's wicked. There are several reasons why I don't agree with what they've done. The biggest one is that they are like super inaccurate and give this really, really wrong portrayal of what anime is, and it's just not a very good way to get into anime. And I'm scared that people are getting into anime thinking that Full Metal Alchemist is a shoujo with a robot. So
yeah, basically my entire thoughts on SourceFed Nerd and this whole scenario is that I just hate that SourceFed Nerd is an outlet with so much potential. SourceFed Nerd could potentially, because of the people who are subscribed to that channel, it has 3 times more subscribers than Garnt, the most subscribed channel on YouTube. And they have so much reach, they have so much potential, and yet they put these 2 people who know nothing about anime. One of them they aptly admit knows nothing about anime, and the other just generally knows nothing about anime. And they're teaching everyone the wrong things, they're getting everything wrong, they're not giving everyone what they need. If they put people in that position who could actively teach people what they need to know, introduce people to specific series that are actually great gateway anime, as opposed to just going, let's do something everyone should definitely watch at the start, like FMA, and then after that, let's go, let's alienate everyone, let's make everyone know how weird anime is, let's do Sekirei next.
Yeah, let's do Yamada's first time.
Exactly, like someone who, basically, when they do series like that on a channel dedicated to a fan base who is going to be very, very, very casual anime fans, people who are more interested in other geeky media, and then when they watch anime, they're just going to get the worst possible picture of it and then not get into it, just because they're being shown the wrong material, and generally the things they're saying aren't good words.
I still think it's worth making a video on that's not calling Meg Turney a slut.
Oh yeah, Jimmy's just being Jimmy. Like Jimmy will just like go out there. For everyone who doesn't know, Jimmy, one of the people I'm with on JTaku, just goes nuts in comment sections and gets gets very rowdy and says things, and he kind of like on that video just went like, instead of saying this is a bad idea, Crunchyroll, these aren't good for your image, he was like, Meg Turney's a slut, Meg Turney's a bitch, when in actuality there's probably nothing wrong with Meg Turney. She's an actress, essentially. She's a figurehead, a poster girl for this series. Her as a person is completely irrelevant, because most chances are it's not even her opinions, you know. And I have nothing against her for that. It's her job.
But what I will say is people need to do some research on that channel, because it's not cool that they're going, this is Anime 101, this is the stuff that you need to know. So there are some genres. The genres of the genres of anime are shonen, shoujo, mecha, and hentai.
Yep, those are the only 4 kinds of
It's like, what?
And that's easily going to be probably the most viewed video on YouTube that basically is what is anime. And if anyone trying to get into it watches that, just going to be like, oh, this is weird. And just worsening the image that is already a terrible image to people on the outside.
And everyone's getting like really pissed at the YouTube anime community right now. It's quite funny.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I'm going to watch the first thing they do with this YouTube Anime Club 2.0. Not this YouTube Anime Club, this Source Red Node Anime Club 2.0. Because if maybe now they've got unlimited access, because they've got Crunchyroll, they've got Netflix, and it's America, which basically means you can watch everything that's ever been made ever. And hopefully, at this point, they can do a bit more research. They can get some more people into it. They can actually actively have a positive effect on things. But as it stands, I think it's a bit of a dick move for Crunchyroll when they've completely stopped handing out ambassadors to anyone making anime content on YouTube anymore, really.
I don't know. But yeah, maybe that's something that we should make a video about. Palademon, yes, I will at KissaCon for sure, because I'm going to have loads of free time at KissaCon, because all anime conventions. What's the one anime that brought a studio to your attention? Star Driver. Bones.
Don't know.
Alright, here we go. We're going back in. After BakaShift, please explain why you don't like Girls and Panzer.
Because it's wank. No, it's I don't hate it. It's just I just don't think it's a very good series. Just generally, it's all right for what it is, but I don't really like it very much. I can't really justify why I don't like it. I just didn't think it was great. It wasn't my cup of tea.
This is obvious. Cyborg while you're casual. Do you think that anime YouTubers will get 1 million subs? Not in the near future. Maybe in the distant future.
Not with this generation of YouTubers. Not with the current arc of people of YouTube we have. I think kind of like Gon is going to probably hit the ceiling soon. I don't think.
You need to call him Giguk on the stream because people aren't going to know who you're talking about.
Giguk is not going to. I think he's probably going to get to like probably about 300 or something in a very, very long steps. I think it's going to basically we'll see what happens when Arcada gets to kind of that height and see if he keeps growing. But I mean, I don't think an anime channel anytime soon is going to get to 1 million, just because I would honestly be interested to see.
No, we're wrong. What? Wid's Anime Cast.
Everyone needs to go and watch Wid's Anime Cast right now.
Sorry.
But yeah, one thing I really want to know that I've honestly tried to think about is if you took every single YouTuber who is subscribed to every single channel across kind of the shonen community, your Forever World, your Sawyers, and then the kind of the other side of like just general reviewers, your Arcadas, your Gigiks, your Holdens, and you see what the entire mass is, and that will kind of be able to gauge what the ceiling is. But I don't think 1 million is possible anytime soon.
Maybe in the future.
Mhm.
While this is going slow, am I alright to step away for a moment and you can entertain the chat all by your lonesome?
Okay. Okay, I will answer Yokorama's question, which is BakaShift. Do you think you'll ever get Ebi into Legends of the Galactic Heroes?
Can we just wait?
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait. There we go.
Okay.
I'm wearing fairy lights on my Legs, close, paradise, all.
Yeah, do you think, will I ever get Ebby into Legend of the Galactic Heroes? I wish I could. I really do. I don't think getting Ebby into Legend of the Galactic Heroes is going to be something very easy, because she's not someone generally all that into like kind of space and space operas and things, even though she really likes Space Brothers. But I think everyone should get into Legend of the Galactic Heroes, because it's absolutely incredible. It really is. I wonder if there's any other questions here I can answer without her being there. But yeah, I'm so glad you're watching Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Yokorama, because I've told so many people to go and watch that series. Like when I first joined J-Taku, and they'd spoke about it on the podcast before, and I was just like, so when are you guys gonna start watching it? And it's like, I can't watch that. It's really long. It's really hard to watch. And Yokorama's just going balls deep. He's just going all in, and it's great because it's fantastic, and you should all go and watch it. Vanilla Coke Master Race and Palademon knows what's up. And then more stuff. Kinross is not a scrubby casual. He's just getting in there. Oh, here's something we can do while she's off. We can wait for all the comments to update. Oh, here's one thing. Just some talk about the Kill la Kill soundtrack here. In my Kill la Kill Doesn't Meet the Hype video, I made this kind of statement in that I didn't think the soundtrack was any good, and that video was only based on like the first 5 episodes, and I think Don't Lose Your Way was featured in episode 3, and apparently the music gets like significantly better and picks up later on and gets loads more in there, but that was basically just based on 5 episodes, and it didn't really strike me as much as other Hiroyuki Sawano. I always get Hiroyuki Sawano and Hiroyuki Yoshino mixed up, but other Hiroyuki Sawano stuff, particularly the Guilty Crown soundtrack, which is just like, because episode 1 of Guilty Crown, that track BIOS just comes in like 10 minutes in, and it's just incredible. But with I was just watching the first few episodes of Kill la Kill, and I didn't really notice anything until Don't Lose Your Way, but apparently it really does get crazy later on, because as I said earlier in the stream, I choose which shows I know I'm going to be reviewing, and with Kill la Kill, I'm almost definitely going to be reviewing Kill la Kill, and so I will be marathoning that when it's done. And this thing is not updating. Can we refresh? Is that going to kill everything? 1 million subs, Rowie. Totally gonna work. In 500 words, what are your thoughts on Non Non Biyuri? Not gonna be 500 words exactly, but Non Non Biyuri is absolutely wonderful. It's just like, for everyone who doesn't know, Non Non Biyuri is just a slice of life comedy about a bunch of young girls. It's basically kind of Higarashi's setting, in that there's kind of this school with like mixed age people just outside in the country, and without murder, you've just got like unstoppable adorableness. And me and Kenneth from Full Circle Reviews are just like holding it down, thinking Non Non Biyuri is amazing. But it's just one of those series that you can just sit back and just fully enjoy, because it's bloody entertaining. Girls and Panzers sold at Walmart. That's insane. Surely that's not true. Alan, how hype are you for Bakemonogatari Weishwart's English release? This is going to be something that completely alienates all of you, because I doubt anyone really plays Weishwart's here, as Ebby now returns.
Oh good, are we talking about card games now?
Yeah, man. Everyone should go and play Weishwart's, but the question was, how hype am I for the Bakemono English release? Not incredibly hype, because with Nisemono coming out in Japanese recently, and you can't really mix Japanese and English cards and it be okay in my brain, because there are so many more competent decks you can do now with the 2 sets, so with only having one of them out in English doesn't make that much sense, but it's really good that they chose that set as opposed to something else.
Hi.
She's back. Did you have fun on your adventure?
Mm-hmm. Clacky, I have news for you. I'm going to start watching Digimon soon.
Because Digimon's amazing.
Like, legit, I'm actually going to start watching it soon because I have to for a thing that I'm doing. I need to refresh, sorry.
Because everyone needs to watch Digimon. So wait, so Clacky likes Digimon. I think I really will get along with him then. He likes my hair and Digimon. That's like those
Dodgimon.
Dodgimon. That's some Doujin shit right there. Because if he likes my hair and Digimon, then we probably have quite similar tastes. I think there was a question there about light novels and visual novels. It was just up, but you can pause it now. Don't need to go back to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like novels or visual novels. Sorry.
You did know Katawa Shoujo, didn't you?
Yeah, I did Katawa Shoujo. I played all the routes on that.
Yeah,
I play. That's the thing.
I play visual novels here and there when I have time, like Fate's Day Night. I 100%ed and I 100%ed Shuffle, and I read and I'm up to date with the Toriyama Jutsu no Index light novels, and that's about it really.
Though I am going to start reading Kino's Journey at some point.
Yeah, man.
Come great. How did you join J-Taku?
I was really, really tired one morning, and I was really, really, really sleepy because I get up work like 5:30, and I checked my phone, and I was like, let's check my YouTube inbox, and I got a message from this celebrity called Gigak that said, have you ever heard of Podtaku? And I was like, oh!
Fucking volume, man.
And it was just kind of the biggest senpai noticed me moment ever. And he's like, do you want to join? And I was like, yeah. Neko watched some Wars, then went backwards into the Digimon movie. You'd absolutely love the Digimon movie because the soundtrack is just like Scar.
Hey, Zombie, thank you.
Amazing things.
What?
What was that about?
What?
Why is everyone going, holy shit?
Did I miss a comment?
Maybe it was just you coming back. Maybe we're that far behind.
Have you watched Chihaya Furu?
Mm-hmm.
Chihaya Furu is in my top 20. For sure. I love it.
Wonderful.
How many animes do you reckon one man should consume in an hour? Probably 3.
Yeah, three episodes of one will do you good, my friend, or half a film.
I'd like to play Schwartz. Yeah, okay. Plot twist. What plot twist?
I don't understand.
I don't know what just happened.
It was probably a Digimon thing.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was a Digimon thing.
Okay.
Just.
Is this the revelation that
you hadn't seen Digimon?
Okay.
That's probably what that was.
What genre of anime are you inherently biased against, and has there ever been a show to make you reconsider your position on it?
No, I'm not biased against any genres. I like the best of everything. You should all go watch sports anime though, seeing as we're talking about genres. Sports anime is amazing.
So. I like Star Driver. That'll do. I don't know.
Okay, the holy shit was about watching Digimon.
Okay.
Yes, shout out to Digimon.
Thank you for the happy birthday, Lou. I look like a stupid person sometimes. Thank you for the happy birthday.
The chat slowed down. Do you want to do a hack question?
Yeah. You get to pick one. Sorry, I'll take my mascara out of this.
Shall I just read the ingredients on the mascara?
Can I just point this one out? Because it was the cutest thing in the world. It just says, I want to be your friend.
That is quite adorable. Okay, from Asindes. If you could recreate the ending to any series, and what would you... Right, if you could recreate the ending to any series, and what would you change it to? So just, would you change the ending of the series, I guess?
I would change the ending to Kino's Journey and make it never end.
I guess there are some series like this, just kind of shows that take the whole, like, they're adapting the manga approach, and then they just stop in the middle of nowhere. Like, literally kind of, like, if there potentially would be a sequel or something like that. So something like Air Gear, or the original Berserk, shows that literally stop in the middle of nowhere, just kind of give them a bit more of a conclusion if they're not going to be continued again. It's my 2 pence.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we in free.
Me and Clacky didn't like Naruto at all for some reason. Like, we just didn't get a very good impression of the fandom or whatever. Because we'd see these people around Nottingham just wearing, like, Naruto headbands, and we'd be like, you're not a ninja!
What, you have people just randomly around in Nottingham?
Yeah, there was a video that Clacky took of it sometime, and it was just him zooming in on this guy wearing a headband going, you are not a ninja. And it was great.
At what stage in your getting into the fandom was this?
We would have been about 17 or 18.
So how long were you into it at that point?
What, properly?
Yeah.
Probably about a year.
Yeah, because I kind of like, I became a Narutard for quite a long period of time, simply because it was one of the earlier shows I got into, and it was just kind of like, there was so much of it, and it was just so entertaining to just blitz through, and I really did enjoy Naruto when I got into it, and I think I'm very fond of it, just because it's got a place in my heart as being one of those first series I watched.
Yeah. We're going to be going for quite a while if I want to get through all these questions, by the way, because there's still, like, loads left. Lol. What's your experience with Transformers?
So this is a question backed by a channel called Thew, Barry Tazaru, who's my favourite YouTuber. I'm sorry, Abby. My favourite YouTuber is this channel called Thew, Barry Tazaru. He reviews Transformers, and I used to be really into Transformers, because it was one of those things that I was into as a kid, and then when the Michael Bay films came and rebooted it, I got heavily back into it, and I was just like, yeah, Transformers, and then I spent a period of time just like buying Transformers and getting into Transformers reviews. And I don't really like Transformers at all anymore, but I still watch Thew because his videos are just wildly entertaining, and you can definitely see kind of like in his videos where I've been influenced in some of mine, to be honest.
Right. I haven't seen Star Driver. Sell me on the idea of watching it. Can you go and open my wardrobe? Just so. Right. I got it. Oh. Are you ready for the poster? Wait, I can't see. Hold on.
What?
Yep, okay. I can see now.
Right to box,
Oh, ignore the mess that is my room, by the way. I went shopping today, so I've not cleaned. Alright, that's Tacto from Star Driver, right? And he's fabulous. Look at him. Look at him go. That's all. That's all I need to say. If you just like want a now, if you want like it's a mecha show basically, isn't it? It's like mecha sort of sci-fi.
It's just a. Sorry. I thought you were looking at me.
No, I just wanted to know that it's a mecha, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were looking to me for answers there.
It's like a mecha show that is wildly entertaining because it's so camp and so different, and that's why I like it so much. Partly because I put it on in the anime club that I used to share, and like everyone just loved that show so much. And it was really good watching it with people every week, because when things happen, they'd be like, "Oh!"
Yeah. And
that was a really good thing. So I don't know whether I'm biased towards it because of that, because that was the thing that went down the best in my anime club, I think, in my year. So.
Yeah. When I watched it, I thought it was just a wildly entertaining series, just because it's really beautifully well animated, even though there are some lots of repeated animation and stuff like that. It was just kind of a fabulously fun series, but I'm really looking forward to going back into it now in hindsight, because it is one of the most recent works of Yoji Enikido, who works on Utena, and there are so many throw back vibes between Utena and Star Driver in kind of like its overall arcing and some of the aspects of its story. So I'm really looking forward to going back and seeing if I can actually kind of enjoy it for more than what it was. Because back when I watched it, I thought it was just a kind of episodic, Fight of the Week style mecha series with very good character designs. Shout outs to that guy working on Space Dandy this season.
I really love the designs of that show in general. Really like Tacto. I wish they'd made a really good figure of him. Instead, we got like, was it a Bandai figure or something? I don't remember what it was. That just made him look like he was wearing a nappy.
Yeah, it was an SH Figure Arts figure. they made an SH Figure Arts of Takuto and the Robot Damashi of Taoban.
I need that.
Yeah, and Taoban is absolutely glorious. Robot Damashi Taoban is so pretty. But the SH Figure Arts, they're very hit or miss sometimes, but then that figure wasn't that great. It was alright.
It makes me sad because he's got this like massive crotch area, and it just makes it look like
the overall sculpt of the figure is actually quite nice. It's just kind of like how they chose to place the joints literally makes it look like he's wearing a nappy.
I need to answer that question next, just FYI.
Okay, go for it.
No, if you're not finished.
No, I'm done. There wasn't very little more to say about that figure.
I'm sorry. I'm totally going to get the Talbot figure, though, at some point, because it's so good. So the question that I pointed out was, any advice for running anime clubs? No. Tensei Twister can also speak with this, I think, is that you can't please everyone, because we had this like massive divide in the group where it was sort of like half... Sadly, it was girls versus boys most of the time, because we had this like select group of girls who just didn't like a lot of the shows that I put on, because they were more catered towards men. So I tried putting on what did I try? I tried putting on Story Sky, actually, because it was 10 minutes, and I thought this will probably please them, and it did. But it was so bad that no one apart from the like 3 girls in the club liked it. There were 2 other shows as well that just didn't please anyone. One of them was Bye Lou.
Bye-bye, Lou.
One of them was Bakano, because the girls in the club really hated that show. Like, beyond belief hated that show.
Which is just bizarre, because Bakano's, like, amazing.
I actually want to watch it again. The term manime was used a lot, because he put on Black Lagoon, and the girls were not too pleased with that. I love Black Lagoon, it's great. So, what was I saying? The girls really hated Bakano, and then everyone, apart from like 5 people maybe, left the club when I put on F A Tale of Memories. They just never gave it a chance.
Well, that's crazy, man.
So there was that.
Yeah, I guess that's just a thing that's going to happen in any group with such varied opinions and tastes.
That was the problem, I think.
Unless you find shows that literally are just accessible to everyone, like your textbooks, like freaking FMA. And like FMA is just such a great series for appealing to everyone.
Yeah.
If there were more series literally.
But the problem is, you've got like a year to show a series. So the most you can do, because of university years and how they work with the breaks and stuff, the most you can do is 26 episodes. So you can't show things like Soul Eater, and you can't show things like Full Metal Alchemist and those long-running shows that have like really good, like the gateway anime basically, because I don't know where I'm going with that. But you are asking a good chat here, because Tensei Twister, Lanky Spirit, and Undroppable John and me were all the chairman at some point of the same anime club. So
and all members of a lovely website called otakukato.com.
That's a point. I'm now a member of otakukato.com. Alright, what's your favourite piece of anime merch that you got at a con, and favourite con I've been to?
I know my favourite merch. Oh god, do I? Oh no.
Is it your children?
It was one of my 3 children that I got. So I've got 3 different Real Action Heroes. Real Action Heroes is this kind of 1:6 scale, beautiful doll figure line thing. And I got White Rock Shooter, Black Rock Shooter, Star Shooter's very jealous. And I got the Madoka one as well. I think it's probably when I got White Rock Shooter and Black Rock Shooter at once was my biggest, most favourite con pickup. And shortly after buying them was actually the first time I met you.
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go.
That was way before you even started doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Trying to look now.
Yeah. Really
oh god, no. My friends Anna Riston, Kinross, and Sultan. I don't have it on hand. I don't actually know where it is. They bought me a Kino's Journey art book.
Oh yeah.
And that is the best thing that I own. And I don't know where it is, and I'm devastated because I'm terrified that my mum's like throwing it away or something. And I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. It's she would have done.
Yeah, it had the price tag on it. So. Yeah, that is my favourite piece of anime merch that I got, but I didn't buy it personally. And my favourite convention was the one I went with Clacky. I went to with Clacky, which was Amicon 2010. That was my favourite convention.
I'm not sure what my favourite one was.
I really enjoyed Iacon
Yeah,
when I met you for the first time properly.
Iacon last year was fantastic, and Amicon 2012 was fantastic as well. And actually, no. Honestly, the most enjoyable con I've ever been to.
Don't say Alcon.
No, literally, yeah. Alcon 2009 was my first anime convention, and no offense to the people that go to and enjoy Alcon, because I'm sure lots of people do, but Alcon is a very poorly run con in many aspects. I haven't been there since 2010, so it might have improved wildly since. But Alcon 2009, I was back when I used to drink, and I don't drink anymore. But Alcon 2009 was just kind of me getting into the community for the first time and just getting wildly out of my mind with various people. But that was kind of the best for parties, and then kind of like just generally actually being an anime convention, Iacon last year.
Yeah, I didn't really do much con stuff.
Yeah, because there's kind of two ways you can approach anime conventions, and one of the things I
just went to drink my candle.
Oh dear. Ooh, wax. Because there's two different ways you can approach and enjoy anime conventions. There's the party side and the actual anime side of it. And some of them cater to the to each need more than the other ones. Because some of them you will go to and it's all about the raves. It's all about going and dancing with Chris, and going crazy, listening to Bangarang, and flailing your arms around, and everyone else getting drunk and Alan not, but still enjoying himself. And then there are ones where you literally just go there and talk to people about anime. And they're both very good in their own merits, and kind of the best ones are where you can do both and have no sleep, but then get free breakfast. And that's what Iacon was.
Iacon was good.
Dancing with Chris and then spending most of the day talking to you and various other people about anime.
Yeah. Wow. I'm going to be going to KitCon next year, though, and I haven't been to KitCon since 2010.
Yeah, I went to KitCon in 2012, and it was awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm kind of looking forward to going to Expo again, because I haven't been to an Expo. I didn't go to an Expo all last year. And I said that I was going to go to a London Expo because people keep asking me to go to one.
You just go with Kinross.
And I get to see Kinross, who's just left, so...
Oh, well, he'll never know.
Yeah, Chris, I know you were there at the Anime Club too, but you didn't share it, so... Hi, Kurapika. 92. I've watched yet.
What?
Natsumi Jinsha. I'm trying to think if I've watched 1 or 2 seasons. JCC does not count as a convention. It is a room that sells bootlegged merchandise with some cosplayers in it.
Oh, that's the worst thing about MCM. Bootleg merchandise.
It should be like, stop.
I'm sorry. I'm fidgeting. I always fidget. Yeah, we're all very depressed that you missed Iacon too, Emily. You were sorely missed.
Natsumi Jinsha. I've either watched 1 or 2 seasons of it, and I really like it.
I've watched the first 2 seasons of Natsume Jinsha, and I really enjoyed them. But the problem was, I think I got to the point where I finished, and there was 1 airing, and now I need to kind of pick it up, and there's like 3 more seasons or something. Or I think there's 4 seasons and a couple of OVAs now. And I'll definitely get back into it someone. But yeah, it's a great series. I fully recommend to everyone out there. Natsumi Jinsha. Wonderful show.
He hadn't quite left yet. You better go, or otherwise I'm going to be sad forever.
Maybe he was about to leave the room. And then
oh yeah, F-size 3 were there, and I really like. That's a picture of. Hold on. Let's get this out.
What is this?
I got to get it off my pinboard.
Oh my god, are you going to show your cosplay?
Yeah, I dressed up as Konata for my first convention, right?
Is this exclusive footage?
Yep.
Okay.
Delete the live stream after this.
You're all about to see Abby dressed up as Konata.
A very patched together Konata, right? Because
Wasn't the frickin' jumper you're wearing in that picture like over there somewhere?
Yeah, probably. Well, okay. So this is a picture from 2009, right? This is how. By the way, Cam, I realised I've known you for 5 years now. Cam, Lee, Chris, I've known you for 5 years this year, and that terrifies me.
For everyone else, that's Tensei, Twister, Lanky Spirit, and Unreal Assassin in the chat.
Sorry. So, F-size 3 were there. And
who are F-size 3?
They're just this band from Japan.
Okay.
They're not a band anymore, but we met them. And it's the stupidest picture in the world, but I love it. So there you go. That's Tensei Twister, This guy from F Size 3, me dressed as Konata in a panda jumper, because obviously. The other guy from F Size 3, my stepbrother, Badge, and that is Nicholas Claxton in the chat.
Okay.
So there you go. That's what I did with my time at a point in my life. Let's put that back there. And F Size 3 were there, and they were really cool. So that's half a decade. Oh, you're freaking me out.
23, happy. Should we do another question from the hat now? Slow down.
Yeah, alright. Because they're still on the picture bit. What is your favourite anime genre from Salima Curry?
Can I go first? Or you're not sure?
Adventure.
Yeah, I'm going to say my current favourite is sports, just because I've been on a massive sports binge, but I'll probably that's only just because that's the one currently biggest on my mind, but I don't really have a favourite.
Yeah, I like adventure shows quite a lot.
Let's do another one. Another hat question.
Great.
From Rachel Martingana. Did you worry that you were not going to get any views on your videos and not a lot of subs?
Yeah, but not really. I was just worried that no one would care, and I would put a lot of time into writing reviews that weren't very good and whatever. But it didn't end up like that, and I don't think I'm I know I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever expected it or anything. I expected if I get 100 subscribers, that's me done, you know?
Yeah.
Highlight, and today I got 3,000, so there you go.
I mean, when I started, I initially kind of had this vision of where I wanted to end up and what I wanted to achieve with my channel, and kind of put a lot of effort in from the start. So obviously did go in expecting to get views and subscribers, but I really, really was not expecting to get to the position I am now in this short space of time. It's crazy how far I've gotten in the last 8 months.
He's doubled.
Yeah, I've got 6,100 subscribers or something now. It's insane. It's been 8 months since I started YouTube. I know all of that is down to exposure through JTaku and you giving me that shout out initially when I had 50 subscribers.
I got you into triple digits. That was all me.
Thank you very much.
My work.
So anyone wants to know how I grew, this one's giving me a shout out. It was the
oh
first
god,
one.
yeah. In this picture, Tensei Twister was cosplaying Keiichi from.
Was it? That's just how Cam dresses.
No, it's not, because he had blood all over his face and stuff.
Oh.
It's just it was really cobbled together because we decided to go really last minute. I was actually going to dress up as Konata cosplaying Haruhi, and I got my eBay order the day before the convention and it didn't fit, so I had to make that panda shirt, and it was great.
I think you did a good job. Have we got any more questions in the chat?
Well, you want us to watch it on the stream? Can you Skype it to us, Cam?
No, I don't think we can do that because we want everyone else to be knowing what we're watching.
I might be able to leave a comment with the thingy.
Apparently they can't.
No, it's my live stream, so I might be able to.
Okay.
Or I'll tweet out a link or whatever.
Okay.
Just Skype it to us.
Okay, whilst he's doing that, shall we do another question?
Yeah, let's do one more question.
It's your turn to read.
Oh, I don't want to pick one out. Don't steal the joy from me. You jerk.
Oh, sorry, man.
Alright, big one. This is really specific to me. Sorry. From Warren Alexander, you said YouTube has allowed you to travel and stuff. How exactly has it done that, and where is your favourite place to travel so far? So I've been to 3 different countries now because of YouTube. And I've always wanted to do travelling. Travelling always been a really big thing that I've wanted to do. But,
Actually, whilst you're answering that, I'm going to run off for a bit.
Well, okay.
I'll be back very shortly.
Okay, now I've got to waffle this until we can watch this video together, thanks.
Yeah. Answer another question.
Are you ready for the door?
The creaky stairs.
So the way I'm gonna move over a little bit, the way that I got to travel and stuff is basically because of the people that I met and the fact that I had a lot of good chance with funds, I suppose, rather than it being oh, YouTube paid for me to go. So I've been to Australia, I've been to France, and I have been to America so far. And yeah, the way that that's come about is just because I've made friends, and my favorite place so far has been Florida. It would have been, like, when this question got written down, it would have been Australia because I just purely hated Paris. But I absolutely loved America. I thought it was so good. So that's that, pretty much. Now it's just a bit awkward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to do this. Okay. Copy and location. I'm just sorting something out with Tensei Twister. Anything happening in the chat? I love America. I want to move there one day. Can you give a shout out to my friend Ben Ratcliffe? Say hi or something. Hi, Ben. I don't know if I'm not very good at shout outs apparently. Oh, I'm sorry. That was so disappointing. Hello. Oh, I got a whoop whoop. Okay. Right, let's see if I can post this. Ah. Right, okay, I'm gonna change the description of the video for a moment. And there should now be a link in the video description, okay? This is how good we're getting. Right, okay, I get it. I can't put links in, but I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Oh, we can add a moderator. Congrats, Tensei Twister. You are now a moderator of my chat. And I can't get rid of this thing. Oh, ooh. Right. I've messed everything up, but we're still live, so it's fine. I just lost the live stream, so I've lost the chat for a minute. Resume on air.
Resume hang out on air, yeah, I guess.
No, I just want to watch it. It's live. It's still live. I'm still broadcasting. Oh my god, don't freak me out like that, YouTube. Okay. Oh no, sound of his hand. This comment has been flagged as spam.
What?
I already did that.
Okay.
That's
so
fine.
I'm back.
Shift. Alright, are we ready for this video?
Okay.
Chat, are you ready? It's a 3-second video.
It's 3 seconds.
Okay.
Oh god, camera raising. Has that been linked in the chat? Oh my god.
It's not been linked in the chat because we don't link in the chat. Even I don't link in the chat. You're a moderator of my stream apparently. But it's just in the description.
Is that going to stay there?
No, I'll delete it later.
Okay.
Alright. I need to go for a second.
Oh. We're swapping places.
No. No. This is my rolly chair. So do what you will.
Hokey smokies. BakaShift, you watching Nobunagan? Isn't it just the best? I didn't like it. I didn't like it very much actually. I don't know. I didn't like the art style very much. I didn't think it looked very nice. And I thought the music was cack, but I'm waiting out. It seems like it's going to be just very amusing, very silly and fun, in a similar vein to kind of Kill la Kill with its ridiculous action. So I'm looking forward to where it goes, but I didn't really enjoy the first episode very much, for some strange reason. Maybe I was just in the wrong mood when I was watching it, but I didn't think all that much of Nobunaga. It was probably better than Nobunaga the Fool, which is, I think, the one thing I did very much like about Nobunaga is the kind of, it's doing a more interesting spin on the whole integrating the lore of Dashi Masamune and all those people and Oda Nobunaga, with it being just like him reincarnated in this new girl, and then her getting these crazy powers and everything. I like the concept. I just didn't like the art style for some reason. I didn't like how it looked, which leads me to think I'll probably just get used to the art style and enjoy it from there. So I do apologise to everyone who may be insulted at the fact that I didn't like the first episode of Nobunaga, but I think it's alright. Do I have any more questions, Amy? Actually, you know what I'll do? I am going to read some of these and then leave Evie to do her answers for them. So you're going to get my answers to a couple of these, and then you'll get Evie's answers when she comes back. I just picked up a question from myself, which is quite strange. Okay, so from BakaShift to Berserk Elite 5 we had, how different do you believe your life would be if you'd never gotten into anime and otaku culture? And I guess the reason I asked her that question, from BakaShift there, this guy, the reason I asked her that question, and it's just because it is something, for me at least, if I'd never gotten into anime, when I did, my life would be wildly, wildly, wildly different. Because kind of when I got into it, I was kind of at this phase when I guess my big interests were like music and playing music, and I used to go to lots of gigs and I used to do all those kinds of things, and I was kind of loosely interested in various little things here and there. I didn't have a big major kind of thing I was really, really into. But I just got into anime and it completely took over, and it's something I've been more passionate about than pretty much anything else since I've been a child. And the people I've met from it and how my life is now, everyone I know, everyone I relate to, everyone I'm friends with, everything I do in my life, especially with YouTube now, everything's completely changed since I got into anime. So my life is completely different because of it. Did anyone give any responses to what I thought about Nobunaga? So now we're making anime, if you put you 2 in it. No, I'm just going to refresh real quick, see if I got any responses to my reaction to Nobunaga. I pulled out a question. So I could do my answer for it.
Is it your question?
And it was my question. So I would now like you to answer the question that I initially asked of you.
Is it going to be like so deep and weird?
What existential vibes do you get from animated fiction and from BakaShift, that guy that no one likes? How different do you believe your life would be if you'd never gotten into anime and otaku culture?
Pretty different, because I wouldn't have any of the friends that I have now. I would have never gotten into YouTube, which is kind of a big part of what I do. That's not muted. Lol. Be pretty different. Yeah. Like, I can't explain how it would be different, but it would be different for sure.
Well, kind of what I just said to them is that basically, it was during a period of my life when I didn't have a huge thing that I was passionate about, and that then became it. And it's something that I've been more passionate about than anything else that I've been into before. So it's kind of completely warped and taken control in that regard.
You wouldn't have thousands of little plastic people.
I would not. My room would be remarkably empty, or it would be full of something completely different. I'm sure. Oh, we got another question.
Captain from Chance. Did I get a picture taken with you at Minecon? Or was that someone else? Because a couple people said hello.
Who knows, man?
I'll wait for the answer from that and we'll get back to that.
Well, that question, in the meantime?
Did you ever think you were going to reach 2,000 subs from It's a Hazard 321?
Well, we'll rephrase this question. Did you ever think you would reach 3,000 subs?
Absolutely not. No, I remember when I got really excited that I got like 44 subscribers, which is a totally like inane number or whatever. I was really, really excited about it because I was like, wow, I thought I'd like maybe get 100 at some point, but I didn't think it'd go this fast. You know, it's just one of those things, and I'm really, really happy that I have the subscribers that I do because I like seeing like familiar names.
Yeah, that's something I definitely really enjoy. Is when I see kind of.
Hold on. Oh. Do you think you could like send me that picture somehow? Because I'd really like to see it.
Oh, Cam, do you want to send Emily's question through again, seeing as we missed it?
Oh. It's so. Oh. My feels. I'm a Tumblr person and I have feels. Is that how Tumblr people act? I'm sorry, Emily. What was the question that we missed?
Sure, she'll get us through to it again.
Okay.
Should we go for another one in the meantime?
Did you think you'd ever reach 2,000 subscribers?
I did. I don't think so. I'm sorry. Well,
yeah, I'm pretty good.
Well, I just when I released my first stuff, and I just basically knew I could keep improving and keep doing what I could do. I didn't know I would get to it anytime soon. I didn't think I would. Honestly, I originally thought I would I'll get to 1,000 in a year, and that'll be awesome if on my 1 year anniversary I can have 1,000 subscribers. I thought that'd be really cool, and so I did think like in the long term I could get to something like 2,000 thereabout, but I didn't expect to get to it as soon as I have.
I've got some more questions. What do you think about Berserk?
It's fucking amazing.
I've never seen it.
Nah, I'm not sure if it's your thing, but I think you should give it a go. Actually, I think I'm.
Wait, Yokohama, did you say that I should watch the films or read the manga? I don't remember what you said.
Reading the manga is going to be the best bet from what I've heard. Basically, the series is very good, very good. But the art is just ugh. It looks like it was drawn with crayons made from like dirt and mud and dead worms. And it's got a really bad one of those like just stops in the middle of nowhere endings. But the rest of the adaptation is incredible. And the films, they get a lot better later on, but they have horrible CGI in them.
Mm.
And but the thing is, it feels like the films to me rely on you having a prior knowledge of the series in order to kind of get the most out of the characters, because it doesn't do a very good job early on in developing them, because the characters in Berserk are incredibly deep and interesting. But the films don't really do that for you if you've never read the manga or seen the series.
Okay.
So if you're going to do anything, read the manga.
I'd really like to see the photo, so if you could if you have Twitter, tweet it at me or something, or just send me a PM and I'll send you my email address or something on YouTube. I think that's funny. Back when Yokohama started making videos in 2008, the biggest guy in the community had 300 subscribers.
That's crazy. That's insane. Yokohama, who was that back then? I'd be interested to know. Did we ever actually get Emily's question that we supposedly missed?
I have never seen it. I'm getting an anime-related tattoo as my next tattoo. I'm going to get a Tagami Bachi tattoo of 3 of the stars, and I'll probably explain that at a later date. I just can't be bothered to right now.
Mm. If I ever got a tattoo, it would be an anime-related one, just because that's like...
It'd be like a sleeve of all his waifus.
Yeah, no, one has one waifu.
No, you have 2.
No, I have one waifu and then a backup. You have a waifu and you have a backup.
So it's not like when you have a husband and you have like 7 of them.
No. You should only have one husband though. The principle of prize.
Don't make me choose.
Ebby.
I love them all too much.
You have to be committed to your one waifu. And then you have backup waifu. So my one waifu is Inori, and then I have like backup waifus, like Ray and Claire Cruz, stuff like that.
I feel like for the sake of my channel, it has to be Tacto.
It kind of does.
Because
of that red hair.
Yeah, my red hair, and the reason that I got...
trademark and your end slate.
Yeah. My amazing end slate that I totally made all by myself. Have we not got Emily's question yet? Because this is silly.
Emily, ask your question.
Please.
Please ask your question. And the guy stopped making videos because he got into too much drama. Okay.
Was it Mr. Anime?
Oh god.
Sorry, that was really low.
Oh,
that was a low blow, man.
Oh dear. I don't think we want to talk about Mr. Anime on this
no, we're not going to.
particular live stream. And instead, what do you think about Steins Gate?
Yeah, it's at Bizarre Jelly 5. I like Steins Gate, not as much as everyone else in the world seems to, though, because I don't get on with time travel too much.
Do you want to give everyone your very, very niche opinion about the Augmented Science reality series?
I just didn't like it as much as everyone else did. It's not that I thought it was bad, I thought it was really, really good, and I thought, like, the story had really good progression to the point where I actually... How do we keep missing it?
What, the question?
Yeah.
We haven't missed it. It hasn't gone through again. Definitely hasn't gone through again. Okay, to make sure we get it, Cam, message Emily's question to Ebby over Skype. Do that.
Yeah. The rest are a part of a personal harem. I thought Steins Gate had really good progression. I thought the art was a bit meh. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the art was great.
What, in Steins Gate?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Who came, man? Who came? It's Steins Gate and he did Blackrock Shooter.
I don't care, I thought fucking Blackrock Shooter looked like shite.
Emily, she didn't mean that.
What?
You've just...
Oh!
You can't say that to Emily. You cannot say that to Emily.
No, I thought... Wait, are we talking about character designs or animation?
Character designs.
Oh, never mind then.
It's who did character designs. Okay. Wave at that point, Emily. She doesn't think Blackrock Shooter looks horrible.
No, I thought you meant the anime.
No, the anime looks atrocious. It's disgusting.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it looks nice, but...
Yeah, man.
Oh, there we go. Yokorama's got his main waifu. And Yokorama added his main waifu and decided who his main waifu was and added him to his Mal on a live stream. And I watched that live stream back when I was like, oh, Yokorama.
Yokorama senpai.
I'll never speak to Yokorama ever.
I'm gonna get a Figma of Yokorama senpai.
I would buy a Figma of Yokorama.
I absolutely have to send you a video at some point.
Cam was there.
He's not rushing to. Remember when you made that joke?
Yeah.
Yokorama, he's not rushing to get there or something.
I make that I'm not rushing to get anywhere joke. Not rushing to get anywhere. I make that way too often.
Oh, I'm so excited as well with something that I'm doing with Yokorama, because some people might know that I'm going to be in a podcast that I haven't made a video about yet because it's been my birthday today. But yeah. I'm going to be in a podcast with Yokorama.
And Bill.
And Bill and another guy who I haven't talked yet. Thank you for sending that through. I'm so excited to see that. I've been hoping that I could get in touch with him so I could get the photo, because I had my photo taken with someone.
So have I.
I had my celebrity moment.
That was... So how many times have you had people approach you and ask for like pictures and things now?
2 times. Ooh, I have a Skype. I nearly video called you. With pictures, it's been 2 times. And that was a really, really funny story. Because it was a friend of mine now, but he was like a fan of my videos back then.
Is this Sultan?
Yeah, this is Sultan. And he was like, "Can I get a picture taken with you and Brad Swale?" Because like Brad Swale was there, and I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So he had this picture taken, and he looked at it, and he went, "I've got a photo with 2 celebrities," and I just looked at Brad Swale, and I was like, "I don't know what he would think."
Maybe he was just like, "Oh, she's just some obscure actress that I haven't heard of." There you go. You can totally pull it off.
Oh my god. If there were Figmas made of you 2, what accessories would you have? Panda hat. There you go.
I would have a Figma.
If you were an Endo, what dirt face would you pull?
I'd totally pull like Ridiculous Neuron or something.
Neuron. That was fun.
That was.
How many anime have you watched, and what was your very first? My first anime was Pokemon, then followed by an actual anime, which was Oh My Goddess. Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh were in between then as well.
Should we bust out the mail?
I've finished 376, I think.
You know, off the top of your noggin.
Yeah, and you finished for 199.
Oh, sweet. There you go. I don't think that was all TV. That's not all TV though.
No, that's not all TV. That's movies, specials, OVAs. There was another question that I missed from Clacky as well. If you could have 2 anime crossover in a one-off special OVA, which 2 would you choose?
Wouldn't you just choose like Free and Beyblade?
Kai's Journey.
Kai's Journey. Just you replace Kino with Kai.
Yeah,
and
pretty
Hermes
much.
with Dranza.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. I have a
just-
Dranza poster right there because that'd be great. Let's make that happen.
All right. What would I fuse?
All right, let's see. Have we got this question? No.
I've got no idea actually.
Someday when I make an anime, can I put you two in it? Totes.
Oh god, if you could, that'd be amazing.
Totally.
Emily, who would we play?
Ourselves.
And would you do the voice? No. Oh. What? Yeah.
Oh man,
Like,
totes.
what would our roles be unless it's just about us? I just realised
It'll be
that.
the Okko anime, wouldn't it? Oh baby.
Shout out to Okko. Oh.
Opinion on the Black Butler dub as British people? It's offensive.
I have
It's
not.
offensively
I have
bad.
not listened to it.
It's
I have
offensively
watched
bad.
a total of 3 dubs.
Well, the problem.
Four.
The problem with Black Butler is it's set in England, and when it's a Japanese person doing the voice, they're obviously not doing an English accent.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But no, Kino might be better than Kai. I'm sorry. Kino's Journey. There you go.
Sexy top spinning.
What was I even? Right. It sounds like American people doing British accents, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just bad. Like, it's just get British voice actors. I know we don't have many, but just get one of those.
This is the reason why I'm so interested to hear the K-On! Movie dub.
Yeah, I really want to
Because
watch
that's
that
so
at some point.
very rooted in culture, and I love the voices they put in the original. Oh, the Ibis, London City, the Ibis. Oh, side business.
Yeah, that's one side business. I remember something that Chris said, and it was when he was graduating. So he was like, this is sort of related to the question that Emily asked that we didn't see, and I don't know how many times you asked it, but he said, we were sat outside halls, and he went, this is like the graduation arc. If we were in a manga, I'd be a side character now. It was like,
oh my god.
It was like so weird.
Chris, man, you're so mad.
How did you feel about November 11th in Darker Than Black? I haven't watched Darker Than Black in about 4 years, so I don't remember.
And I haven't seen the dub, so...
The dub's actually really good, as far as I
I'm
remember.
sure it is. I've said this a million times. The thing about me and dubs, it's not that I'm one of those people that's like, sub-master race. It's just habit. I just will literally just autopilot, watch something subbed without thinking about it, just because that's what I'm used to.
The K-On! Movie dub is offensive. Can't wait. I really can't wait. I need to watch it. I've had that DVD for far too long now.
I totally would kidnap Akko-tan because of those underrims. If everyone wants to know why Starshoot is wonderful, go on atakakarta.com and look at all the pictures because she drew them and she's wonderful. Should we do a hat question?
Yeah.
Do you want to answer? Do you want? Or did you want to pick your own?
Oh, it's from Teclaxter.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Teclaxter.
Is there a single character from any anime or game that you would love to be friends with? You have to pick just one. Okay, I'm picking a game character. And I'm picking Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed, because I am in love with him.
That's not really going to be friendship, though, is it?
It will be. Don't forget.
Who would I want to be friends with? I don't know. Oh, I want to be friends with...
Inori?
That's not friendship. It's not that either. I want to be friends with... I've forgotten his name. Actually, I want to be... Yeah, just basically people from Genshiken. Particularly the guy with the glasses whose name I've forgotten, because he's just like exactly the kind of person that we would all get along with. And no, what am I on about? Frau Kojiro from Roblox Notes. She would just be the best person to hang out with ever. She'd be wonderful. Are any in-chat questions?
What about Bacano? I'm not sure if that's about dub because I haven't seen.
I think that is about the dub. I haven't seen the dub Bacano. Gigix said it was amazing. I trust his opinion.
Don't remember if we watched the dub or the sub in club. So many rhymes.
Good job.
Oh, look who's here! It's Speed Lolita.
Oh man.
Oh wait, I've got to do something for him.
Ah. You're gonna pull the face. Shout out to the Speed Lolita. Pose enough for a screen cap.
For those of you who don't know, I've not had these headphones for a really long time because they broke and Speed Lolita fixed them for me. So thank you, Speed Lolita.
Yeah, Madarame is the name of the guy with glasses. He's amazing.
Oh,
do you want to do another hat question?
Quick. We're getting through them. It's my turn to pick.
My turn to read. From Snake Plissken. Do you read any Western comics like Batman and The Walking Dead?
No. I'd like to read The Walking Dead, but no, I don't.
No, I do not. I was getting into Marvel for a bit, and then I just didn't. I was like, I don't have time for this. I was getting into I was going to get into Annihilators and Guardians of the Galaxy before that wave of the Marvel films came around, but I just didn't have time to.
Can you not pick Naruto?
Hey, I don't Yoku, man. I don't need to pick Naruto because I do hang around with Naruto. Me and Naruto are like bros. We're ninja bros. We're nin bros.
What do you think about live-action films based on manga? I don't think I've ever seen one apart from Death Note.
Yeah, I think Death Note's all I've seen.
And I quite like Death Note, the movies. So.
Yeah, I would be able to have a bit more of a opinion on this if I'd seen like the initial adaptation. Actually, I've seen.
You're getting cold because I'm for some reason really, really cold.
Do you want me to get your cardigan?
No, I'm wearing a jumper. It's alright.
Okay. What have I seen? I saw the Lovely Complex adaptation, live action.
Oh, I saw the Nana. Oh, the Nana films are really good.
Yeah, and I saw the Death Note films. If they're done well, then I fully support it. But it's kind of with this HBO adaptation of Monster, with actually being kind of the first time. I'm pretty sure the first time, at least the first time in with like major budgets that it's been done in the West and in somewhere as major as HBO. I'm really looking forward to watching that. I don't watch HBO shows. I'm gonna be like one of the very few people in the world who has never watched an episode of Game of Thrones, or whatever. Just because
I haven't watched any Game of Thrones either. I need to.
Yeah, I'd say I need to, but I don't really have the time to get into something
all
like
our
that.
places to watch TV online have been blocked by my broadband provider.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh god. That's no good. Should we rock on with another question?
From Anna Melting, who is your favourite Beyblade character? Kai, next. Who's your favourite character?
It is Kai. Kai is very good. Who else do I like? I liked the guy with red hair at the end, the last protagonist of the series, Tala. I really liked his design.
I really like.
Actually, it's obviously the kid with the hilarious Australian accent.
What did he say? It was something really Australian.
It was literally just like Australian stereotypes stapled to the face of a Beyblade child.
Oh, Beyblade is so badly scripted, man.
I loved it. We need to come up with a name for our team. How about the Blade Breakers? Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea, Tyson.
Yeah, that was pretty much how they got their name, and it's great.
Watch BakaShift's Hakusho Dads. I was going to say DVDs, but Dads.
He's got the Blu-rays and...
Yeah, Yokohama, man. The reason I bought those Blu-rays is because I saw your like room tour collection video, and I was just like, whoa, that's 112 episodes on 4 slimline Blu-ray volumes. That's everything I love about being alive. That is space efficiency, which actually is not as amazing as when I was at Expo in May. They had all of Golgo 13, 50 episode series, 1 slimline Blu-ray volume. 50 episodes, 1 volume. I was like, oh.
You're getting so passionate about this, man.
Look, saving space as an otaku is the best, because then you can buy more things. You know?
Yeah, I actually have the problem now where I have way too much anime for my shelf. I don't have room for it anymore. Because I bought like these things today as well, and those have to fit on there somehow.
Somehow. I think you're going to have to move Link and then...
Yeah, probably. Boo! Alright. Is this Japanese lunchtime rush?
This is Japanese lunchtime rush! It is.
Is that a reference?
It is. I think, okay, everyone in the chat, I want you to say yes or fuck yes as to whether or not you think Ebby needs to go and watch Kuroko no Basuke. Okay? And if anyone doesn't say yes, who has seen it, me and Yoku will have words.
When did you realise your space to content obsession?
I realised my space to content obsession when I was getting into manga, and I was just like, here's manga. I've got all of Death Note in these 12 volumes, and it takes up this much space. And in my right hand, I have one box set of a show that takes the same amount of time to consume. I can have more of these on my shelf than this. And also when I became like all in on buying figures, and I was like, I needed to maximize my shelf space. Because you see, any piece of media lasts for as long as it takes to consume it. But these things, they last for an eternity.
And there's a very important question in chat from Emily. Why don't you own the Inori Nendoroid?
Because I don't like Nendoroids. There you go.
Inori cries every day.
I'm sorry.
Can I just show you this? I'm gonna show this off in the video that I'm gonna do when I get like my other one that I ordered. But look at how his head comes off, right? Look at that! It's so weird. Look at that.
You can do some close-up focus.
Look at this. Wow. And that's what it looks like afterwards. It's so scary. Alright, people are telling me to go and watch Kuroko, so yes, I will go watch Kuroko.
There we go. See, he's totally dead. I had this funny thought when you got that thing out of the box, and I was just like, what if someone offered me every figure I could possibly want ever for free, but without their heads? So you just had shelves upon shelves upon shelves of everything you could possibly want with no heads.
That would be the most pointless collection.
It would be so good because people walk into your room and they'd just be like,
they'd think you were crazy.
What? What? And then you'd be like, why is there no heads? And then you'd be like,
I gotta go watch Dog and Scissors instead, sorry. John has spoken.
You'd be like, the reason they don't have heads is because I'm ahead of the game.
Oh! The puns.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's Inori, Emily, but an Nendoroid of Inori doesn't have Inori's proportions. It doesn't look enough like Inori to be Inori.
I will spam Abby with the Japanese lunchtime rush video on Twitter every day. She doesn't watch it already.
Well, you've seen my review of Kuroko, haven't you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, because it's got that clip in it.
Oh. I will watch it at some point, but I'm kind of gonna wait until the second season's finished airing, because I know if I really get into it, I'm gonna want to watch all of it, and it's gonna piss me off when I catch up.
Yeah.
So.
And when you get hyped for Beyblade, you know the reason that we will love sports anime. You're gonna get in on it.
You gotta let it rip, get ready to fall. You're never gonna take me down. Sorry, do you want to ask a question?
Oh yeah. Was this one I got out? It was. Used port 100s. If you had the ability to change the anime manga, to change one anime or manga, what would it be and why?
Thanks for following me on Twitter, Lanky Spirit.
Took him a while. I've only known you 5 years. Yeah, if you had the ability to change one anime or manga, what would it be and why?
I'm sure that we've already had this question. I would just want more Kino's Journey, to be honest. Or if I could change Metal Fusion Beyblade into having more Kai in it, that would be fine as well.
I would have stopped Love Live from being made.
Yeah.
But other people like it, so it's fine, and it's good for the economy. So I won't hate.
Do you own any volumes of the Beyblade manga?
You're going to show the horrific spine disgustment.
Yes, I do. I don't have all of it, because it's super hard to get hold of now. I ordered volume 2, so I could actually start reading it. And it got lost in the post. So.
But not in a traditional method of being lost in the post. She received the Jiffy bag,
with nothing
inside it.
So I have volume 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 10 in this spine. And then I have volume 14 with this spine.
And it keeps her awake at night.
It bothers me so much because it's so different. And I also like the fact that the author's name is Takao, and Tyson's name in Japanese is Takao. So, yeah.
Clacky wants to know if he wants to watch Guilty Crown. Basically, Clacky, if you don't care about something having a pretty bad story, and if you generally like mecha series,
well, he watched Digimon. Oh,
and just kind of sorry, and shonen series about just shonen series with superpowers and stuff, you probably get a lot out of it. And if you're just generally into music and stuff, it has a fantastic soundtrack and it looks gorgeous. I would recommend it just because it's very entertaining, even if it does go it goes a bit tits up towards the end. Who would consider a collector of headless figures a serial killer? Yes, Yokorama, you need to collect more figures. You totally do.
You know, I'm starting to see what's so great about figures, because when I got this as my birthday present,
you keep picking them up.
I keep picking him up because I love him so much. I was the happiest person that's ever been alive. Because it's like he's just going to sit there and keep me company.
Exactly.
Now.
That's what I said before. I'll say it again. Like all the media, yeah. It lasts you for as long as it takes to consume it, but this is going to be there for life. He will be able to entertain you every time you look at him.
Look at them tassels.
Until everybody's like, look at his crotch.
I'm going to get the whole preset, I think. And I'm going to get the whole free set when that comes out as well.
You are. And you're going to get back into Fate Zero.
And there was an Altair that I wanted. No, an Altair figure that I wanted as well, but I can't remember which one. Is it working?
Yeah, of Poplar.
Yeah, I want to get that at some point because that seems.
You need to set up my figure collection page.
Yeah, probably.
Alan, are you a lefty? I am not.
That was the shortest answer to any question you've ever been asked, ever.
Well, I can't really go all in on that. It's like, am I lefty? Am I righty? Well, it depends on perspective. No, I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I'm having problems with just finding odd volumes that are really expensive. Oh, it's got amazing music. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about that.
The soundtrack to Guilty Crown, it is my favourite soundtrack by far. It's amazing.
I have this figure. That's not no. I've got a Play Arts figure, right?
Yeah.
Of Edward Elric.
Yeah.
And it's the worst figure in the world. It's so shit. Let's get him.
It's like
we tried to pose him because his leg broke off and he hasn't had a leg. Which is really ironic, I think, actually, because it was the leg that he's missing in the show, and he took the leg home and he fixed it.
It's like Square Enix; they just don't know how to make joints. It's like my arm, my arm, my arm.
It's just this figure.
My knee, my knee.
And I spent 30 of my pounds.
Were you about to say hard earned and then you realised it was given to you by
it was
a
student loan. I spent 30 quid on this, and it sucks. And I don't enjoy it, and it sucks. Just saying.
There you go. What else we got? Seinen or shonen? Depends. Good seinen is better than bad shonen. And good shonen is better than bad seinen. Don't really have a preference.
I think I've come to appreciate that this figure is a lot worse than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Since I started actually looking
Play
at
Arts
figures.
really went downhill. Like the original slew of Play Arts that they did for Advent Children and the earlier Final Fantasy stuff, they were great figures. They were really, really well priced. They were very nice. They were very good representations. And as soon as they launched Play Arts Kai, it was just like, what are you doing? Why are you now charging? Like, a Play Arts figure will sell for 10,000 yen at retail now. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, so we went to Forbidden Planet today.
Yeah, $99.99. They used to be
You know what was cheaper?
What?
Even by Forbidden Planet prices.
Yeah.
That Seto Kaiba figure. That was $79.
It was insane. It's insane. And they're just atrocious now. They could have if they kept improving from the initial figures, they could have been great. But I think they must have changed ownership or something because those things are atrocious. I sold all the ones I had, and I don't regret it one bit because I got made loads of money from it, and I bought Figmas and Superior merchandise.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna however much I like Ed, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell that.
Yeah, sell it the next spring and buy.
And I'm probably eventually going to get the real Action Hero Zed.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to copy you.
He's wobbly.
About good seinen against good shonen. It just depends on the show rather than...
Yeah, I think it's all dependent on the shows. I mean, lots of people will really dislike shonen for various different reasons.
I don't dislike shonen, but I dislike some shonen.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing really.
Can you get me another Coke back there?
Yeah. Just want to mix it up and have a vanilla.
No, I want a cherry. Because I'm cherry Coke today. Are you planning on picking up the Gurren Lagann Blu-ray in June? The pre-order is about £85. We both pre-ordered it already.
Pre-ordered it when I was like, we saw the retail price thing, and Cam, go pre-order that.
Yeah, if you haven't.
It's so we both saw that it was being released, and so the initial the normal releases are coming out in like November, and then the big super boxes are coming out in June, and we were like 150 quid at retail, and then it came up at 85, and it was like,
yeah,
that's a cut.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that straight away, man. You buy your figures mostly online or in stores if online where? You should talk on Skype because he has a whole process of buying things.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He knows where to get them, how to avoid customs fees, where to get them second hand.
Okay, long story short, you're in America, so it's fine. Anything new coming up for pre-orders, go to Ami and Hobby Search.
Wait, big in Japan.
Big in Japan is only really great for us because they mark down. Anyone in the UK, if you're looking to buy figures and pre-order them and not get customs fees, go to a website called Big in Japan because they will let you mark down, so you don't get customs fees, and that's like a great thing because I mean in England you don't have to deal with this in America. Lucky bastards. But in England we have to deal with, like, if you buy anything you'll then have to be charged like another 12, 15, 20 quid on top of it, which is atrocious. And so we get around that with places like Big in Japan. And then anything that's fairly old that's already been released, Mandarake is your one-stop shop, and it's a interesting site to navigate, but once you can get pretty much everything on there for very reasonable prices.
I'm assuming that's where you got my figure from.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't know why you doubted that Cam had not pre-ordered that already.
I don't know.
It's
like,
Cam. Do you know how much he likes Gurren Lagann?
I just assumed. I don't know. I wanted to make sure.
If you need links for those at any point, Yokorama, ask either me or
yeah,
Anna.
just give me a shout on Skype, and I'll run you through the ropes of how to use Mandy. Not the drug, the website.
Good job. Question?
Yep.
Oh. What? Right. Shinu's love. Sorry. Oh my god, I do that every time. What's your favorite alcohol and how often do you drink? I haven't drunk since I was in Florida, and I'm a very big fan of rum and Coke in general. You don't drink.
Yeah, I haven't. Last time I drank was September 2010, and I used to like Jägermeister.
Jägermeister's pretty good.
There you go. That was my drink. My drink of choice was Jägermeister, but I haven't drank anything, not a drop, since 2010 September.
Yeah. I haven't had anything since I was in America, and I don't drink all that often anymore. Like when I was at my second year of university, I was getting drunk every day. It was great. Not literally. Don't do that.
From Ekern TV.
Oh, aren't they here?
What?
I think they're in the chat.
Are they?
Well, if
Ekern TV is in the chat, then you're famous, bro. /female. Do you feel that overall manga is better than anime, or that dubs are better than subs?
No.
No, it's that with that kind of thing. It always depends on the show.
Yep. Depends on the show. Depends on the manga. I think the Bakuman manga is better than the show, but I think that I don't know. I'm trying to look at one. I think that these were all really good. That's why I kept them. Oh damn it. No, I'm lost.
Are you trying to think of an anime that's better than the manga?
Yeah.
Don't know. I haven't read enough manga to really get in on that.
Damn it.
What do you think about Nausicaa?
I haven't read all of the manga, and I really, 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 really need to restart.
We don't know.
I've been drunk since New Year's.
Yokorama is always drunk. Yokorama, are you drinking right now? Do you have your absolute...
No, I can guarantee what Yokorama is doing is he is hunting a deer, and the deer is going to attack him. You get a phone call.
Crap. No, I just had a wee tweet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've only got 4 more minutes left of my birthday, man.
Oh no.
What he's doing is he's wrestling with a deer and beating it to death with a rock right now.
That's what he's always doing. Fathom Fresh, I get my card sleeves on AmiAmi and Hobby Search, and occasionally on Mandarake, but it's pretty much just getting them pre-order on AmiAmi and Hobby Search, and anything where I really, really desperately want them, I will basically pay out of the arse on either eBay or a place called Hobby Store Shockwave. Occasionally have some sleeves in there, some old ones.
I'm trying to think of shows, man. I don't know. The Darker Than Black.
Ollie said NHK, even though you haven't.
I haven't read it.
That,
the Darker Than Black manga was the one shot that I'm pretty sure came after.
Yeah,
the series.
I mean, when you have mangas that are like spin-offs on the show as opposed to the other way around, it's generally. I think most people generally will prefer the source material.
Well, it's just like getting your hands on the source material over here is not the easiest thing because I'm not that big into reading online. I've got to be honest.
And also
it hurts my eyes.
It kind of depends on what you take out of the series. If it's very, very story and character focused, then you may well prefer. And honestly, with some series that are very dependent on their pacing, because like Death Note had a very competent adaptation. The Death Note anime was great, but I vastly prefer the manga just because the pacing is controlled by the reader when you're reading manga.
Mm.
And so I was able to kind of just go through Death Note as I was taking it in. As opposed to the pace that was decided by the great man that is Tetsuya Araki.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a complicated question. Is it my go?
Yeah.
We're getting low on the question hack, sort of. We've still got loads ready.
I think we've probably done like a quarter of what's in here.
Read tones. If you had the power to combine 2 character personalities and/or looks, who would it be and why? Kai from Beyblade with Kai from Beyblade.
I would combine.
No,
I would combine Inori from Guilty Crown with Mashiro from Sakura So because they're the same character, essentially.
I've got to pick a different one, man.
No,
Haru.
I'd combine Johann Liebert with Makishima Shogo.
I've got the perfect answer.
Is it perfect?
Yeah. Haru from Free.
Yeah.
Combined with the Ginga Bishonen that is Tacto.
What? So you want Haru?
I want
to
Haru to transform into the Galactic Pretty Boy.
the Galactic Dolphin Boy.
Yeah, exactly. Can I? Oh, let's do this. Let's look at Haru. I love Haru. Haru's the best. Look at my Bishonen keyring. It's so big. You're just not impressed.
It's very awesome.
That nerd gets what it does. Do you guys play Yu-Gi-Oh? I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Yu-Gi-Oh with cards I made myself when the anime first started airing when I was a child. Someone asked recommendations of martial arts manga. I haven't really read very many. Ask Yokorama about that. Yokorama, if you've got any recommendations for martial arts manga anime, Danura one. Denora one. I'd very much like to hear that.
Have you seen Fate Stay Night's trailer? New Fate Stay Night's trailer.
I'm gonna withhold my opinion on the Fate Stay Night's trailer because Ebby's mum's probably asleep, and I don't want to scream that loud. But it looks incredible. I can't wait. It looks absolutely incredible.
Good job on the volume.
It looks absolutely incredible.
You know what I prefer to beer is anything but beer.
I was always more of a cider guy.
There was a tequila beer that I had at this bar one time, and I don't remember what it was called.
Beer.
I don't remember what it was called.
Who knows,
Tequila
bros?
beer.
Beer.
Oh, got a long one.
Oh, baby.
Why do you think anime and manga have the ability to captivate these large audiences and bring them together as one community, even though anime and manga can be completely different from one another? I think this is because the anime is, although it's really broad in terms of what it can do, it's really niche in the terms of its Western fan base.
Definitely.
And I think that's literally it.
It's just because it's not something that you see anywhere, something you have to kind of seek out on your own. So instead of actually kind of going into shops and reading tons and tons of magazines, you are going to go into yourself into online communities. And it's just something you can get so involved in. Just because you feel like, because it's so specific and niche in what it is, you just get so unbelievably involved in it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I think, honestly, one thing about it is actually quite a negative point, in that there are so many people who get into anime and just think they're special for some reason. I'm sure loads of people who, like, honestly, I may have been the same when I first got into it. Some people that you see going, like, very, very young people going to anime conventions would just be like, I'm weird and special because I'm into anime. And it's like, I think that people like that will kind of aid into that. Not to say that's a bad thing, but yeah, it's just mainly because of how niche it is. And how easy it is to get fully involved in it, because it's not just the anime, it's every single other layer of the fandom on top of that. Yeah, Clacky, play Wuss. I'll teach you to play Wuss. I will happily teach you to play Bushfarts, Clacky. Go into every sidebar, click on BakaShift, go into BakaShift sidebar, click on Bushfarts UK, learn to play, and you'll be in.
You can have Konata decks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know how much you love Konata.
And you can get into Gilticran and play an Inori deck like Alan.
Alan's going to teach me how to play.
Whoops.
Whoops. Please don't break my computer.
That would be horrible. Stream is over. Alan broke Abby's computer and she hates him forever.
And yes, the beer is Desperados. Oh, thanks, Chris.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
From Shinu's Love. I got it right.
Mm-hmm.
I know you stupid. What? I know you. I know you studied. I read that. I know you stupid philosophy. I know you studied philosophy for a while. Is there anything you learned from it? Any author that inspired you, or any text that changed some of your views?
I was actually a lot more into the ethics side of philosophy. So I really enjoyed mostly reading about utilitarianism, and Bentham was someone who I really, really like to read about. I don't think I've ever read like a proper paper on like a philosophy principle or whatever, but I really, really enjoyed specifically reading about utilitarianism, because that for some reason was really good. But a lot of the philosophy side is a lot of religion debate and stuff, and I've never really been into that because it's so. Either way, you can't prove it.
Exactly. That's my biggest problem with religion.
Don't talk about religion here.
And philosophy is that I don't see any point in putting any of your time into something that can't be proven yes or no. If there isn't an answer, then there isn't a debate.
Yeah, but people will debate about it for ages, and it's whatever. Like, if you believe in a certain philosophical idea and the other person doesn't, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. But mostly I enjoyed, the ethics side of things, like, is war ever justified? Because we did a lot of studying about, like, the bombs that they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
And we spent weeks debating about whether that was the right thing to do or not. And there's no answer to it, it's just, you've got to think about all these different things, like, oh, well, it ended the war early, or would the war have ended that way even if they didn't do that, and it was a civilian town, but it was an army town, and it was a lot of, like,
so the whole classic, like, is it okay to kill one person to save two?
Yeah,
shout
pretty
out
much.
to Kiritsugu Emiya. Phase Zero. So you looked at me as if you were blankly
sorry, I'm very tired. Recently My Sister is Unusual.
Everyone needs to go and watch Recently My Sister is Unusual.
If you want to die. What's the best show of the season according to us? My favourite... Oh, bye, Chris.
Bye-bye, Chris. Night-night.
My favourite one this season is the Pilot's Love
Yeah,
Song.
A Pilot's Love Story is both of our favourites of the ones we've seen.
So far, and we've only seen episode 1.
Yeah, I haven't seen as much. I'm planning, I said this earlier in the stream, I'm planning to watch like 35 shows this season.
32, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And that's, as far as the ones I've watched so far, that's the best one.
I kind of want to watch Saint Young Men, to be honest.
I've never heard of it.
It's Jesus and Buddha living in an apartment together or something.
That sounds banging.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a 2-minute comedy thing though, because if it's that, then I'll probably watch it, but...
Favourite fall that's ongoing, I'm really big on Golden Time. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love Golden Time. Log Horizon ends up being a very pleasant surprise because I don't like video games. I don't play video games. But I still managed to enjoy that show greatly. It's very, very good, and you will adore it. I promise. Log Horizon.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to watch it really, 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 really bad.
And I would say, obviously, Kill la Kill and Sam Flam, but they're on hold until they're done so I can review them. But I've heard Sam Flam gets amazing, and Kill la Kill is Kill la Kill. So,
Steenus, with that certain present, I bought pretty much these 2 things because they were very, very expensive, but I needed them for doing Ghibli reviews and stuff. And I bought some Assassin's Creed books, and I bought a volume of Tagami Bachi, and I bought another volume of Mushishi, and I paid for a little bit of my Gronagan pre-order with it. So.
Palkia82, just wish you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, even though it's not my birthday here anymore.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, you're not a birthday girl anymore. Stream's over. Bye, guys.
But it's still my birthday in America, so I'm going to take this for as long as I can.
Question?
Yeah. Did you answer the question from Yokorama? Shows that are continuing from full.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That was where Log Horizon came in.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm really tired.
Oh dear. How many questions did Stanislav ask?
A lot.
Oh, I realised I read the last one.
Have you ever had issues regarding your hobbies? Lately I've been reading a forum and nearly everyone said, oh yeah, I've been bullied because I was into anime. Was that ever an issue for you? No, because I didn't associate myself with shitty people.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had a really good friendship group when I was getting into anime and stuff. Like, they didn't all like anime, but Clacky was one of them. Clacky was getting into it with me. We had 2 friends who weren't really into it, but they read the first few volumes of Fruits Basket, and I had a really good friendship group, and it was just, I think the time that I got into it was pretty good as well, because you sort of you filter out all the dickheads.
Oh yeah.
When you get to sixth form, so they weren't there, and you know, it was mostly decent people. Like, there were a lot of people that I didn't like, but there were mostly decent people there. So.
Yeah, I've never had any issues, to be honest, because like I'm very open with telling people to fuck off if I don't like them.
Yeah,
so,
I've had more issues doing YouTube about anime than I have in real life, to be honest.
It's kind of generally these days we all spend more time on the internet than we do with people in real life. That's just how things are going.
Yeah. Next question. Because I didn't pick one out, so you can read this one.
Whoa! From Paragraph Man, aka Super Connor 87. If you had unlimited funds and you wanted to make the best anime series of all time, what producers, directors, voice actors, and overall staff would you get? Just wondering because I know a little about anime and was wondering who you had in high regard.
Right. Firstly, this anime, we'd go halves on it, right?
Yeah.
Densho Otoko.
Yeah. It would totally make a Densho Otoko manga.
Anime.
Densho Otoko is amazing. Everyone needs to go and watch the Densho Otoko.
What do you think Makena Urogochi is?
I'd give it to him. Sure, he could do a good job. I don't think he's really... That's his thing. Who would... God, who would be good for directing Densho? There's someone like... What's her face? Lady de Clan, Jim... No. Would... I don't know who I'd want on that. If we're just talking about...
I want all the actors from the TV show. to do the voices though. It's not like.
Yeah, we definitely would want.
If I could like squeeze in a bit of Mamo there.
Squeeze in a bit of Mamo. Just have. I think Mamo should voice the guy who works with Densha.
Okay, I'll see you later, Becky.
Bye-bye,
I love
Becky.
you.
Nice to meet you, bro. Yeah, Mamo should voice Mamoru Miyano for the uninformed out there. She should voice the guy who works in Densha's office. That guy?
Yeah, no.
Totally.
I really. Thank you, Clacky. Don't leave. The live action Densha, I've not seen the film, but the TV show is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favourite things to watch.
It's wonderful. That was the first thing we did.
Which Densha Otoko manga though? Because there's like 7.
Show him that one and ask him if it's that one. Because there is one up there, but there are loads of Densha Otoko mangas.
Oh, my chair's creaking. This one. This is the one I have, and I really like it. But I really like the TV show.
But yeah, I think it's just crazy. I mean, we were talking about this before, that doesn't have an anime adaptation yet because it's perfect.
Yeah, I
love it. It'll be really popular.
I really like it. The TV show's just so amazing. I think if you've read the manga and you want to relive the story again, but in like two sections of 1 hour, and then a middle section of 9 and about 45 minutes, because it's really long show.
Yeah.
It's like 26 episodes.
Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, it's basically it's 12 45-minute episodes, so you average 26 length basically. Did we want to talk about anything else in regards to that question, like favourite producers and all that? Just a shout outs to Bones.
Bones, yeah.
And Genna Ibuchi.
I don't think Bones would do a very good job with Densha Otoko somehow, though.
I'm sure they'd do fine with whatever they were given.
Who would I give it to, though?
I don't know.
Bones.
Just for the fun of it. No, Kyoto Animation.
Oh, it is that one. How many volumes of that were there? Because I only ever got 2. I don't know if it ended.
They did it for Manga Pod, I think.
I guess it's 3. I guess it would be 3.
Okay, should we read that question from Private Tree?
Yeah, go on. Are
there any shows that you have finished, say like either a year ago, even 5+ years ago, that at the time you loved the shit out of and you've rewatched and don't really like anymore? It's been so long since I've rewatched something.
I'm rewatching Beyblade and I just love it.
Yeah, like
just as much. I don't rewatch stuff.
Yeah,
very often.
Very rarely rewatch things. Like the only things I've really rewatched, like I've rewatched Guilty Crown just because that's kind of one that I said earlier, it's my go-to show. I've rewatched Eureka 7 tons and tons of times. I rewatched like Fate Stay Night, the first adaptation, and I actually did enjoy it. The second time I watched it, even though I had seen Phase Zero and 100% of the visual novel when I watched it the second time. But I am really worried about the next time I watch Eureka 7, because that is my all-time favourite series, just for reasons that it was just exactly what I needed in my life at the time I watched it, and I'm worried that now I'm kind of this reviewer guy, that I'll enjoy it less. But there's pretty much nothing that I've watched for a second time and then hated.
I reckon if I rewatch, I think like the more I look at stuff and go, if I rewatch that I wouldn't like it as much. Star Driver might be one of them. But I think that's
like it more, to be honest. I don't think you were as into Bishonen then as you are now.
True. But like loads of people don't like that show, but it's got Tacto in it, so I might be alright. I think if I rewatched, I had it on site. If I rewatched Mare, I don't think I'd like it as much because it's a really long show.
Thoughts?
And it's not very good. I need to go and use the
bathroom.
Yes.
Okay. I will. Go with the question with thoughts on the big 3.
Yeah, you can totally take that one.
Do you have basically none on them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so Evie's got basically no thoughts on the big 3. Okay, so I've said this earlier in the stream, if people weren't around. So when I first got into anime, I got into Naruto very quickly. It was one of my first shows I got into, and so I was very into Naruto for the longest period of time. Watched the anime, caught up to it, was like, I think when I stopped watching Naruto Shippuden, I was on like episode 140 or something like that. I'm not sure specifically whereabouts I was, but I stopped reading that and I read the manga and I'm up to date with the Naruto manga, and I have read Bleach up until the point where the stuff ends at the end of that big arc that's built up to for the entire series, where it should end, but doesn't. I've heard it's gotten pretty good recently, and honestly, I'm waiting for it to end, and then I'll just marathon the rest of it. And I've never ever watched a Bleach anime, so I've got no thoughts on that. So I quite enjoyed Bleach when I read it. I didn't think all that much of it. Naruto, I enjoy, simply based on the fact that there's kind of that nostalgia factor there, in that I've watched it for such a long period of time. I've been with these characters for so long that they're just kind of like a part of me in a way, that even though if the story isn't all that good, I can just enjoy it because I've spent so much time with them. And then One Piece, I just have had no exposure to whatsoever, which is crazy because One Piece is, most people who are into all of them will tell me that One Piece is the best one, and I do definitely plan to get into One Piece at some stage, just because it's One Piece, and me in my position being someone who has had no experience with One Piece is pretty crazy. So I am looking forward to getting into One Piece. I have heard, Yokohama, actually Yokohama, when is it apparently, everyone always says with One Piece there is a point when it gets good or whatever. I want to know what that point is, because I want to see if I can watch up to that point and enjoy it. And then if I do enjoy it, then I've got like 400, 500 episodes or something that I like to watch, and that's great. That's brilliant. Not that I'm going to have time for it, but yeah, I plan on getting into One Piece at some stage just so I can have an opinion on it. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the big three. And while she's still off, I might as well start another question, and she can answer it when she gets back. So, Lenover12 asks, do you ever feel like you have been taken into the world of the anime you're watching, in terms of not being born into that world, but being involved with whatever is going on emotionally? This is something I used to get a lot more when I first started watching anime, because every time I used to finish something, because I hadn't watched much, I got way more out of any given series when I initially got into it. So I would basically, after a show had ended, if I really enjoyed it, I'd just be like, man, I really wish I was in that world. But recently, I don't really think I've gotten that at all. When I've gotten completely and utterly immersed in something, welcome back. When I've gotten really immersed into something like with Legend of the Galactic Heroes or with Monster, I've been completely involved. That I kind of felt as though I was in that world simply because the real world didn't matter, and that's just kind of a case of good writing and immersion in that situation. But I haven't really pictured myself like living out my life in anime worlds in a very, very long time. Did you want to answer this one?
Not in it.
Do you ever feel like you have been taken into the world of the anime you're watching, in terms of not being born into that world, but being involved with whatever is going on emotionally? So have you pictured yourself living out your life in the world of an anime or movie, basically?
I don't know, there's really like immersive shows I can definitely see, but other than that, no, not really.
I'm just catching up on the things that were said whilst I was ranting about
Clacky's not going.
Yeah, shout out to Clacky.
Baby, we're going to be going for a bit because I want to finish this question hat off.
Yeah, man.
This was the goal of the live stream, because it was supposed to be one from the hat, one from the chat, and it's like one from the hat, 15 from the chat.
Oh, Lee's gone to bed. Night, Lee.
Love
you, Lee. You're the best.
Thank you for coming, Lee.
Shout outs to me and Lee and Bosch Farts UK, holding it down, teaching the world of amazing card games. And everyone, yeah. Episode 50. Okay, I'll watch One Piece, and apparently it gets good at episode 50. Bangering.
Well, I watched the first episode like 5 years ago or something. I was like, yeah, this is good. I'm gonna watch the rest of it. Never watched a single episode further.
Yeah.
Like that was it. Just one episode, and I was like, yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just with One Piece, it's like trying to find the time.
I don't have the time to watch that many episodes.
It's just because with me, I generally like to watch one thing and just keep watching that one thing for a long period of time. So basically, when I get into One Piece, I just kind of want to just sit there and just like watch everything and just enjoy it if it's good, because I don't like the idea of I get into it and then I'd need to like put it on hold to watch a show to review, unless I just turned into a One Piece episode reviewer for a while.
Best mangaka. I haven't read it yet, but I reckon it's gonna be hold on. Can you hold my drink? Because I'm scared of spilling this everywhere. So the only bad thing that can happen here is Haru can drop into my candle and melt. I reckon I'm gonna love this. So I'm gonna put money on
And
her being the best. There you go.
and if anyone there is really good at brains, can someone please fix her so she can keep writing?
Yeah.
That's just like so tragic.
But in terms of like authors that I think are really talented.
Well, there's an obvious one, maybe. Ashiro Gimuto and Nizuma Eiji.
No, Hiromu Arakawa. The lady who wrote Fullmetal Alchemist and Silver Spoon.
Yeah, she's
very versatile. Because she's done something like really epic and had this massive shonen story that was Fullmetal Alchemist and took off really, really well, and now she's got this other popular series which is about farming.
Can I stop here? Makura-san, you're lovely. I love you too.
Aww. Hot.
And in terms of me with that question, I haven't really read. I haven't read enough manga to be able to form opinions on mangaka specifically, because I pretty much all in on anime, and I haven't gone through the whole thing of like reading a manga and then being like, okay, I will now read the other things by this person. But I guess obvious is just kind of like Naoki Urasawa is an absolute genius. Like, wow, he's incredible. But other than that, I can't really say much because I haven't really done much searching into related series from stuff I like.
What anime has made you cry? And there was another question that was what anime moment stands out to you more than any other, and I think that very much verges on spoiler territory.
Yeah, that's always going to verge on spoiler territory.
The end of Gurren Lagann made me weep.
As Cam's Falua.
Yeah. And do you need help?
Yeah, I've got a thread on my shirt. Can you cut it, please?
Yes. Clannad, After Story, obviously.
Yeah, Clannad's the obvious one. Everyone, go and watch Little Busters.
I'm gonna watch
it. Really good.
I'm gonna watch Little Busters.
Little Busters' refrain is incredible. It's so for me, the ones I got emotional over, After Story and Little Busters' refrain, and to an extent Anohana. That was just kind of like forcing it.
Anohana was always gonna be sad though.
Manma!
You're so loud.
I'm sorry. They were loud in that scene.
I've got that, that GIF sound thing.
In the description.
Have that in the description.
Yeah, everyone who knows what that is, you will rejoice at hearing that. And then in terms of the moment for me, the biggest moment that stands out for me is a specific line of dialogue in the last episode of Legend of Galactic Heroes that I cannot even almost say because it will literally spoil everything. But Yokohama, when you finish watching Legend of Galactic Heroes, there is a single line of dialogue uttered by Fraulein Mariendorf, and it is just the perfect full stop. It's
like a fine wine.
Yes. It is basically like you've gone through this entire journey over these people's lives, and that line of dialogue is just the full stop. The exclamation mark.
I've got to watch White Album too.
Yeah, I really need to.
Beyond belief. I really, really need to watch it, but I don't know. I want to watch the first one
first.
I
have to watch the first series first. It kind of is the thing I need to do. Schwarsha Regan, are you read the Raildex mangas, and how do they compare to the series? I have not read the Raildex manga, unfortunately. I am fully up to date with the, as I'm sure you having be asking me that question. No, I'm up to date with the Index light novels, and they're incredible. And I think the Index anime is a decent adaptation, but I have not read the Raildex manga, the Railgun manga. I think
We've been doing this for nearly 3 hours, man.
Yeah, you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like this. It seems like my internet could actually handle a live stream, and I'm really quite shocked.
Well, can it handle another question?
We'll have to see. That isn't my turn to pick.
Let's just segue.
What are your views on Air Gear from Otacat1?
It's so much fun.
I haven't really read it or anything.
I watched the Air Gear anime. It was so much fun. For anyone who doesn't know, Air Gear is kind of a action/sports series about people with electric rollerblades and they fight and race in them, and it's so much fun. It's just kind of shonen madness, and it's really the character designs are lovely. It looks really nice. The anime was all right for its time. Like, it didn't have amazing animation, but for when it came out, it was pretty good. And it had a really, really shit ending. It just ended literally in the middle of nowhere. There was no resolution whatsoever. But the manga I then went on to read afterwards and was really good, and I really enjoyed the Ege manga. And I need to get back onto that because I got pretty far into it. I was reading it weekly for a while and then just stopped. And I know it's finished now, so I need to go back to that at some point.
In the future.
In the future. So that's a good one, actually. Olisa mentions for the crying Kimiga no Zumaen. Rumbling Hearts was that was a very, very emotional series. I think you should watch that, actually. Kimiga no Zumaen. It's kind of it's got some of the similar kind of vibes to the romantic side of Nana, in that it's very kind of real and like shit is real. It's very good.
More people need to watch Nana. Really badly. Really, really badly. Just FYI.
Okay.
Your turn.
From Ragato. How many hours do you usually spend reading or watching anime or gaming in a week?
Lately I've been watching a lot of anime. Totally going to play on Assassin's Creed 3 as soon as you leave though.
Yeah. And I'll never speak to you ever again.
Because I don't have like a full-time job or anything.
Yeah.
I spend quite a lot of my time doing either gaming or I don't really read manga that much anymore.
Yeah.
But watching anime lately especially because I sort of fell out of watching it because it was probably because of the friends that I was keeping, but getting more friends in the anime community and stuff because I sort of fell out of touch with a lot of them. Definitely been really good for me. But I'm really looking forward to doing this gaming podcast so that I actually have like a place to talk about gaming, and then I have a place to talk about anime, which is my channel. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. And for me, probably like 12 hours a week, something like that. Of anime, it varies depending on what series I'm currently like looking into for reviewing, and how up to date I am with everything I'm watching seasonally. It's about 12 hours a week. Sometimes it'll be vastly more than that. Sometimes it'll be 12 hours a day. Another question about the story behind my haircut. Third time.
Right, hold on. The reason I'm not living the life of a pirate in Assassin's Creed 4 is because I got gifted a copy of it on Steam, and I have to launch Steam to launch Uplay to play on the game. I don't think I have to do that anymore. But the game runs like absolute shite on my computer, so I'm not playing that yet until they release a patch.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah really likes Free. 42's anime reviews.
Let's be best friends.
She's a fellow Free fanboy, and she doesn't like Diabolic Lovers.
Oh, wicked.
So there you go. You got a new best friend.
Yeah, it runs like absolute shite on my PC.
Were you a Chinibio?
When I was a kid, instead of being a Chunibyo or whatever, I used to pretend I was a pilot of an R-Wing from Star Fox.
That's Chinibyo. It totally is. Totally counts.
No.
I think we all were at some stage.
I had a great imagination. I just pretended I was like an F-Zero racer, R-Wing pilot, all that stuff from games that I really liked. So.
Me and my friend Ben, when we were younger, we used to do so many stupid things. Like we literally got to the point where we were actually convincing each other and ourselves that these things were real. Like one time, this was when I was really, really, really young, and we were really into like Action Man and stuff. And one time, like he was at my house, and we were just like going all out and daydreaming, and we're just like, bro, man, look, I'm turning into a Beetleborg. And it's like, wow, you're turning into a Beetleborg, man. It was insane. And then we had like a chip from McDonald's, and we convinced each other that this chip was Dr. X's tooth from Action Man. And then one time when I was at his house, we convinced ourselves that Toy Story was real and all the toys in his room were moving when we closed our eyes.
Thank you for the happy birthday.
So there you go. You all think I'm a moron now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I only used to pretend that I was like in games that I used to play and really like. Are there any more questions? Story about your hair. Oh, you're reading the comments? Yes.
Yes, we are. My hair, I've said it before, I used to have long hair, I cut it all off, and then when it started growing again, I just cut the sides off. I do this hair because I can do it myself, and I can't be bothered to go to a barber's because I'd rather spend my money on anime figures. There you go.
It's really actually because you want to look like you're from an anime.
Yeah. Or Skrillex, apparently. Everyone seems to think I look like. See we go.
I don't know. I've never played on a I've never played on a PlayStation. Gotta be honest. I was brought up as a Nintendo gamer, and to think that Sony were the devil.
Shout outs to her dad though, making her keep everything pristine in box. And when we was tidying up this place, we found like boxes and boxes of mint condition SNES and N64 games.
And they're worth a fortune.
Yeah.
My broadcast's gonna be terminated in 1 hour. I guess there's a 4-hour limit then.
I guess so. Well, we've got some questions to go. I think it's your turn. Do you want to read this one?
Super kawaii, Alan. We're not answering any more questions about... Right, that is an irrelevant question. It was just someone demanding a final impression of Bakuno.
Well, we've done that now.
I'm literally Beyonce as a Pokemon trainer on a daily basis. I love you. Right, from Rachel Martin Gano. When you first started YouTube, were you concerned that people were going to make fun of you and not understand why you like anime? No, because I pretty much assumed that the only people searching for this sort of stuff would be the people who wanted to see it.
Yeah, that's not really... I think that's only going to be an issue that would come up with people branching into anime content on a channel that's not about anime. So I think with our channels being specifically about anime, no one's going to come to an anime channel and judge you for watching anime. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty simple question. We've got to get through these questions in the next hour because this broadcast is going to be terminated.
Terminated. Hello, Neary. Describe your fighting style: Drunken Master or Angry Monkey?
Drunken Master.
Angry Monkey. That was easy.
Now that you've had time to think about it, which anime character would resemble you the most? I'm going to let you pick. It's Panda, by the way.
Yeah, totally.
It's Panda from Shuriken Cafe.
I don't know.
It's the character that I am the most.
Can I say Madarame from Genshiken?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Next. Is it my go? Your go.
Samsar18192. Could you make a video of anime shows you should see if you are new to anime?
Yes, I absolutely want to make that video at some point.
But big ones, just like FMA, Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon?
Yeah, Black Lagoon is a very good gateway anime, in my opinion. Yeah.
Hold on, we've got questions in the chat now. What made you fall in love with anime?
What made me fall in love with it was probably Eureka 7.
It was probably FMA for me.
Yeah, it's
or
just
Higurashi, one of the two.
It's kind of, I think Eureka 7 was the first time I was just like, man, this is what I like. This is what I'm into. This is my thing.
Chaotic for neutral. Can you tell us about your youth? Where did you grow up, and what did you do, and who were the people that you hung around with?
I told everyone. I had Shinibio, and me and my friend Ben used to pretend Toy Story was real.
Viva la Ben! Alan is right, them butterflies. What are your opinions on Naragami? Let's do that first. I like it because I like Bones a lot.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really, really looking forward to it because I think it looks great from what I've seen of the thing from the PVs and stuff.
Yeah, so I grew up in a backwater town in the middle of nowhere in Nottinghamshire. I spent a lot of time. I used to be a very, very, very good runner, and I used to do a lot of sports. So I should really be into sports anime, to be honest. But I was like the 7th fastest girl in the county. I was the fastest girl in my school. I was really good long distance, really good short distance. So I was a really, really good runner, basically.
Were you running? Oh God! And you know what the year was?
In the 90s.
You know
I was running in the 90s. And that was what I did with my time. And I thought that was something that I would pursue as like a career. And then I got sick for a very long time, and I haven't run since. So that's that. And I hung out with people who played on Pokemon. That's pretty much that. What about you?
I don't know really. I grew up where I live now, bit town outside London. I really liked Transformers. I've always been like I basically have always gone through periods of being very, very into one specific thing. I was really, really, really into elephants. I was really, really into...
You should have loved it in Nottingham today. There were elephants everywhere wearing their elephants.
Elephant. I was really into Transformers at one point. I was really, really into wrestling at one point, really into Pokemon, really into Digimon. I've kind of gone through my life growing up being very into one specific thing and having friends that were also into that specific thing. And then that was what led me on to liking anime, I guess, is that I'm very, very good at getting passionate about one thing and kind of dedicating my life to it. What's going on?
We're nearly through the questions. So close.
That one lazy otaku. Do you think anime could ever become massive in the West, say on the level of HBO shows? And if so, how do you think we would go about doing it? Or what shows do you think would draw the mainstream audience into anime?
Right, I'm not sure about that whole thing, but I think if they were ever going to do it, the way that they would have to do it would be the way that Space Dandy is airing right now.
Yeah.
Which was basically made for the West.
Basically.
Is airing.
Yeah, I would say kind of what we need, in order for anime to really explode in the West, we need a show with the exposure on the platform like Space Dandy is, but a show that is as accessible as something like Attack on Titan or Sword Art. Because Sword Art and Attack on Titan, immensely popular outside of the anime community. It was insane how popular those series were. But if you took a show like that and gave it the exposure it needed, that could really make anime explode. And if like HBO or something picked up a show like Fate Zero, or a show that's just generally very, very good, and honestly something like Fate Zero would fit into HBO's demographic, in many regards. So if something like that happened, that would really allow things to grow. But I mean, anime and manga has taken great steps recently in breaking out with like the HBO monster adaptation, with films like Pacific Rim, and with and obviously with Space Dandy. Those are my 2 pence.
Ooh, and careful with the candle.
Stream ended because we're both on fire.
Are you going to be going to MCM in May?
Yep.
Both of us are, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to be at MCM with Lanky Spirit, who was in the chat earlier. We are going to be at Chimera's booth teaching people to play Vice Arts all weekend, so I will be at MCM at Chimera's booth from open till close every day of MCM, and this one's going to be there at various stages too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going for one day or the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Not sure yet, but I will be there, because I said I would go last year, but I never did.
I agree, Ollie. Milk Junkies is the best anime.
How does anime change people's lives?
It gives them something to be passionate about and dedicate themselves to.
And it's given me all the best friends that I could ever want. Yep. And I'm very happy with the projects that I've gotten to do because of the fandom, and just the opportunity that I've gotten because of meeting people through the fandom and stuff.
It just changes everyone's lives, and that kind of once you get dedicated to it, that's it. Once you really are, I'm an anime fan. It's like I'm really into this thing. You are so rooted in this community, and I love this community on YouTube. I think it's wonderful. I've gotten so many great things out of this. My
favourite thing was the SourceFed thing. You know, where it's so stupid, but like just seeing everyone being like, "This is why this is bad," and why you're doing this wrong.
Yeah. It was just kind of like we were united, we were up in arms, we were just everyone, like half of the community was commenting on that video. You know, just like, man, I'm involved in a thing. This is great.
What's your favourite anime, film, or series? My favourite series is something called Kino's Journey.
My favourite series is Eureka-Seven. Favourite film, probably Wolf Children. There you go.
My favourite film is Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
What do you think of the ruthless hate some anime fans to give to Western anime such as Avatar: The Last Airbender? it's stupid. Why would you? There's no reason to recklessly hate on anything. Like, whether or not it is an anime, I don't care. I don't really bother trying to define what I believe anime to be.
Is Bay Wheels an anime?
That's a very good point.
Right, Bay Wheels, it's really, really interesting. Bay Wheels is animated in Japan, as far as I understand, but never aired in Japan, so technically, according to my anime list, not an anime.
Yeah, even when it's spun off of a Japanese franchise, which is crazy. But if anyone, honestly, the best place you can go, Emily, for a good thing about Avatar and kind of like Western anime, go check out Nino, the Jimmy JJ. Check out his video, Defining Anime. It's a really good video. Kind of gives all the perspectives on that. But I don't really have much thoughts on people hating on Avatar and everything like that because I've never watched Avatar.
Are you going to any other cons this year? Kitakon in March.
Yeah, Kitakon in March.
Pretty much everyone's going to be going to Kitakon.
I will be going to Hyper Japan on the 26th of July, as that's my birthday. I'll be going to MCM in October as well, and maybe I'm going to Alcon in September.
Yeah.
So Alan, in your top 13, you didn't put JoJo's in. Just wondering.
Wait, what's your favourite Pokemon?
Esper.
Espeon. Where did you both meet? Amicon 2010. 12.
Thanks to Tensei Twister. There you go.
Yeah.
In top 13, I didn't put JoJo's in there. I really did enjoy JoJo's. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't like Phantom Blood that much. I thought Battle Tendency was amazing, but I didn't like Phantom Blood all that much, so that's why I didn't quite make it in there. If the entire series, if I enjoyed the entire series as much as I enjoyed Battle Tendency, then it would have definitely been in my top 13, no doubt, without fail.
Favourite negative comment? Mechas are gay.
Favourite negative comment was,
I don't agree with you, so fuck you.
I don't agree with you, so fuck you. It was just like everything, just all lined up, and that was just an umbrella statement that just defines people who make those comments. It may have been a troll, it may have just been like a joke comment, and he didn't actually mean that, but either way, that was the best troll comment I've ever received. It was great.
Is it my goal or your goal?
One fell out of that one. We've got a few more left than we thought we would. Another one from Shinislav. For another I don't understand English people question, I have a friend whose mother is English, and when you're visiting them, they'll have a pot of black tea. When is that stereotype true, and why do you drink it with milk?
What?
It's just a tea question. Tea is great, man.
Tea's great.
Tea tastes really good. Night Stark. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated.
What was the question?
Why is tea
black
good?
Tea.
Yeah.
You brew it in a teapot so that you can pour multiple cups for your guests.
Yeah,
and you have it with milk because it tastes better.
Shout outs to Benoit.
Benoit,
Darjeeling.
Hey, it's my goal.
I was getting you one because you're tired.
I am tired. What is the meaning of life? 42.
Shout outs to the meaning of life is Sarah. If she's still in the chat, she'll get that. If not, then that's completely lost.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! One left, and then we've done it. We've done my goal.
Second to Rasto. And Shinislav. This guy, what a bro. Why do you always lose against us in football games? Where's he from?
Germany.
Because you're better at football?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Last question is from The Melody.
The Melody.
What are your thoughts on people who are ashamed to say they like anime, and what advice do you have for them? That's a nice one to go out on.
I'll give that a mull over again. This kind of, in my opinion, ties into that question we had earlier about your friendship groups and the people who judge you for liking these sorts of things. Because, honestly, you should never be ashamed. You should never, ever be ashamed of what you're passionate about, because that's kind of part of who you are. And liking anime is not something to be ashamed of. Liking anime is just a thing you enjoy. It's a medium that's filled with many, many, many great things, and I've got many, many, many great things out of it.
Are you laughing at my hat?
I am.
I look like my granddad, and I feel so good. Okay.
Yeah, I
just associate yourself with different people, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all down to who you are around, and if you do think you're in a situation where your friends or whoever you associate yourself with would judge you for any interest you have, then you need better friends. I know that's a really harsh and out there statement, but that's the case, to be honest. Associating with people that are going to judge you for what you like, you can't really consider that to be your friend, in my opinion.
There we go. Question hat is empty. We did it. We did my goal.
Okay, what do we do now?
We could go watch Denshaw.
Should we go watch Denshaw?
Wrap this thing up.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up now. I do believe we haven't seen any no comments in the chat that we want to mull over.
Not that I can think of.
Have you enjoyed your first Waivu streamu experience?
It's not my first live stream experience. It's my first time broadcasting myself.
Live stream, then.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna say if people have enjoyed this, I'll probably do it again, just not in such a massive 3-hour stint.
Yeah.
The only reason that I did that was because I had this goal of doing the question hat, so I could like throw all of these things away. But I think that's something I would really, really like to do. Shinu's Law's been flagged as spam.
What? Okay.
Right, hold on. I've not been seeing... That's not spam. Not spam. This is the old YouTube commenting
That is.
system.
That's very strange. Okay, other way. That's it. Everyone's saying goodbye.
Yeah, sorry about that, Shunislav. You might have been commenting all night, and I might have just been totally ignoring you because you might have been marked as spam.
Shout outs to Emo Burrito 123. Yes, I'm planning to learn Japanese.
Woo.
And
I had a really, really good birthday, so thank you for all your birthday wishes and stuff, because it means
it's
a bunch to me.
It's not your birthday in England anymore, but
it's
pretend
not.
it's in America. Just one moment. Happy birthday, Abby. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'll do more of these. Obviously, he won't be here because he doesn't live in my house.
I don't live on your channel either.
Oh, Clacky, you should come over to my house and we should teach you about anime. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Clacky. And it's been fun. I've never done a live stream or anything like this before, so I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, sorry, I can't figure out Google Plus. You have a whole 3 hours of VOD to watch, so yeah, I'm really awkward at ending these things, so I'm gonna let him do it instead.
Okay.
So thank you for coming. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I have been BakaShift. You have been
Blizzard Jelly 5 or
We are from otakukato.com.
And we may or may not.
See you next week. And we may see you guys soon.